That one's live too. Hey! What's going on? Ed, this is Evan. Luke, this is our Fuquay crew. And have you met Wyatt yet? You know Wyatt?
Not the pleasure, but I've seen him.
Ed Perry. All right. That'll be you. This will be Neil when he gets here.
The following is a presentation of R3 Productions.
Rivalries know not those which are records. They devour the best of teams and raise the worst of teams up to their darkest foes. Schedule watchers of tonight's opponents may be led to believe that this game is already decided, with one team atop the SWAC putting up numbers unmatched by even perennial favorites, and the other stumbling to the bottom of the pack before opening conference play with its first win of the season. But just like conference play launched a new season 2 weeks ago, you can throw the record books out tonight. That which should win is given no guarantee. It has to be earned. It has to be fought and scrapped for. It will go to those that want it the most. Welcome to Rivalry Week. To the victor, bragging rights, and a cookout tray. It's the Bengals and the Golden Hawks, live from Holly Springs High School. The Bengal R3 Sports Network and Golden Hawk R3 Sports Networks are on the air.
Holly Springs High School football on the Golden Hawk R3 Sports Network is presented by Encore Properties. Welcome into Golden Hawk Game Day, presented by Arise, the urology clinic for men. It's time to get you ready for tonight's matchup.
Another man in front of him breaks
Here's
another
the
one.
voice of
He's
the
got
Golden
the
Hawks,
touchdown as
Adam
the defender
Moore.
comes in late. The lead blocker for Carrington. Carrington gets stood up, and look at that, a whole host of Bengals coming in.
Welcome into Bengal Game Day, presented by the Aviator Smokehouse. It's time to get you ready for tonight's matchup.
It's a keeper, Uzandu. Look at the speed. Wow. Pistol snap. Elkins, hands off.
Thomas
Harris with a big stop. Lots of room to run now. Zakiti, he got the angle, stays on his feet. pass. Rhodes.
Got
Houston.
it. Got it.
Got it for the score! Right set on the right side. Hand off. Chadwick
Good. There he
stops
is.
at the
That's
line.
good. Timeout.
Unbelievable!
Alongside the coach, Jim Cole, here's the voice of the Bengals, Rand Northam.
Good evening along both networks tonight. The Fuquay-Varina and Holly Springs networks of the Bengal and Golden Hawk R3 Sports Networks. Rand Northam alongside Ed Perry. We will also have Neil Eichhorn along with us here tonight. But Ed, very glad to have you back with us. Gotten the last last 3 weeks to work with you, and it's been a lot of fun. And your Holly Springs Golden Hawks have been rolling quite well so far right now.
Yeah, thanks, Rand. It's a pleasure to be back and have it out here again with the R3 team. It has been a really exciting time this season, especially this latter 3 games as we start to get into conference play. You really nailed it with the intro. This game, everybody circles every year, and it doesn't matter what your records are. Both of these teams want to win this game. They could probably lose every other one. If you win this game, you're happy.
That's right. It's Auburn, Alabama. It's Michigan, Ohio State. You win this one, and the coaching staff, not on the high school level, they're all safe. But you win this one, and on the college level, you maybe save your career at the current school that you're at. So absolutely. It's rivalry week. You throw the records out the window. And I think this was a turning point last year for Holly Springs. Not that Holly Springs was struggling at this point, but pulling out that late win over Fuquay-Varina in the Mud Bowl last year, I think that was a turning point for the Hawks.
Absolutely, you are correct, Rand. That was a definitive game for us, and you saw it in the locker room, but you heard it from the players after the game. Coaches picked up on it as well. Just that level of confidence to be able to go in there and really gut out a win in really challenging conditions. Obviously, I've never seen rain come down like that before.
It was raining inside the booth last year.
It was amazing. It was sideways. You couldn't see across the field. It was really that dense. And both teams just did a spectacular job in fighting through it. Just tremendous. We're really hoping that this will be the same thing this year, that this might be the catapult that gets us over the hump. Big games coming up. Middle Creek after this. We've got Apex Friendship still on the horizon as well within the conference looming out there. This is a key critical game for the Hawks.
Well, 2 teams, separate identities. Fuquay-Varina is rediscovering the old Bengal offense. The wing tee is back. Holly Springs is a punch-you-in-the-jaw defense right now. That's what I've noticed the last couple weeks. Last week more so than South Garner. South Garner is what it is this year. But against Garner, only a fluke touchdown, almost a touchdown, I guess, at the end of the first half. But one score, otherwise dominant defensive performance last year.
Was fantastic last week. What we really needed was our pass defense, obviously, to step up. That was a question mark for us coming into the season this year. We weren't quite sure how that was going to hold up. Defensive backs, fantastic job keeping up with the receivers, and that is exactly right. Our defense is built on aggressiveness, speed, and getting a lot of people to the football. That's what we thrive on. We want to make that guy get on the ground as quickly as possible, and we've done a good job so far this year with it.
Absolutely. Well, we talked about the Mud Bowl a little bit last year. Fuquay made critical mistakes late, and we're going to talk about keys to the game for both of these teams, but I want to talk a little bit about it right now. In this type of game where so much is riding on it for both teams. For Holly Springs, the perfect record is riding on this one. For Fuquay-Varina, getting back to relevance right now in this season at 1-5 and 1-0. So much riding on it tonight. You cannot let the penalties, and again, the non-effort penalties, ruin this game for you tonight.
And that's been the Achilles heel, as we know, for Holly Springs the entire 6 games. They've come out on top, but that's almost in spite of themselves and some of the mistakes that they've had. We're still searching for that perfect ball game, which never really happens.
Right.
But they'd really love to clean up a lot of the sloppiness that we've had. Offensively, a lot of penalties, as you've mentioned, not turning the ball over. We've had some turnovers in each of the games as well. That's going to be one of our keys, I know, that we're going to talk about against this Fuquay ball club.
Absolutely. Well, right now, tonight it's going to be a little different from what you've been hearing and seeing the last couple weeks. We've got 2 different streams going on. You're either joining us on the Golden Hawk R3 Sports Network or the Bengal R3 Sports Network, and you're going to be hearing programming from both of those programs tonight. So we appreciate all of our sponsors, whether you're joining us on either of the networks. Right now, we're going to let our Golden Pipes of the Bengal R3 Sports Network, Luke Anderson, bring you a word from the Bengal R3 Sports Network.
Need to unwind after a long week? There's no better place than the Aviator Smokehouse in downtown Fuquay-Varina.
Start off with some mac and cheese bites, pick from a list of slow smoked delicious meats, or try a classic sandwich or burger. Stop by the Smokehouse at the corner of Broad and Stewart or online at aviatorbrew.com/smokehouse.
Thank you very much. The Bengal Game Day is presented by Aviator Smokehouse, and Golden Hawk Game Day is presented by Arise, the urology clinic for men, which provides a complete solution to men's health. Call 919-964-3750 or visit Arise, theclinicformen.com for more information. More of Bengal and Golden Hawk Game Day on the other side of this timeout on the Bengal and Golden Hawk R3 Sports Networks.
Arise, the urology clinic for men, provides a complete solution to men's health. Located in Cary, the board-certified urologists at Arise have decades of experience specializing in men's health. Visit AriseTheClinicForMen.com to find out about 4-wave therapy. Arise is the first practice in North Carolina to offer this advanced treatment. You can also read testimonials and a blog about men's health. Call 919-964-3750 or visit AriseTheClinicForMen.com for more information.
It will only take one visit for you to fall in love with the Sprint Shack in Holly Springs.
Factory finish
They've
they do
got
on your
jumbo
vehicle
sprint,
tinting.
famous
But did you
po'
know
boy
that same
sandwiches,
high-quality work can
seafood
also
baskets,
benefit your
and
home or
much,
business?
much more.
Window tinting for
And
your
make sure
home
you
or
follow
office
the
will
Sprint
reduce
Shack,
heat,
Holly
cut down
Springs,
on glare,
on
and stop
Facebook,
floors and
as
furniture
deals
from
are
fading,
constantly
saving
being
you
shared
money
for the
and protecting
faithful
your
fans
assets.
of the Sprint.
Don't know whether you need
You
window
can even
tinting?
bring your
Contact
landlubber
Window Effects
friends
today
for a
for a
chicken
free
sandwich
estimate.
with
Search
their
for
famous
Window
po'
Effects on
boy sauce.
Facebook and tell them
Search
R3
for
Sports sent
Sprint
you.
Shack, Holly Springs on Facebook for a
Creative
menu
Wiring Solutions
and
has been a
directions.
leader in home
Technology
theater
is the
installation
conduit
since
to a world of
2002. They
ideas, and
specialize in
innovative
integration,
audiovisual design is
structured
your
wiring
outlet.
of smart
No matter the size or scope of your
control,
audiovisual needs,
security,
CTS
monitoring,
Collaborative Technology
central vacuum
Solutions
systems,
has your
and
solutions.
so much more.
Let the team
From
at
the triangles
CTS
to the
design,
coast,
engineer,
Creative
and support
Wiring
technology that
Solutions
works
serves
for
throughout
you.
all of North
Trust the
Carolina.
brand that
They
clients such as
recognize
the
the
Durham
special
Bulls,
care,
Emerge
attention to
Ortho, and
detail,
Coastal
needed
Federal
with
Credit
design
Union
and
Trust.
entertainment.
Call
Expect the
919-650-1212
The Strong Center for
or
Excellence is a
visit
nonprofit organization that provides team,
cts-av.com.
group, and individual skills training and league play for basketball and football. They serve youth from ages 6 to 18 whose playing ability ranges from beginner to those preparing for college recruitment. Their trainers are former professional and college athletes who share the belief that hard work, discipline, and a positive attitude are essential in helping people accomplish their goals. Take your student athlete to the next level. 919-285-1374 or thestrongcenter.org.
Welcome back to Bengal Game Day, presented by the Aviator Smokehouse. It's time to head across the gridiron and see how the Bengals match up in tonight's opposing scouting report.
Rand Northam alongside the head coach of the Golden Hawks, Robert Firth. Coach, 6-0, great start, good conference start, good win last week against Garner, dominant almost against Garner. I mean, that's really a good thing to put up. How have you felt to this point? How are you feeling right now about your program?
Of course, we feel good. We're 6-0, but we still have a long way to go. Rivalry game tonight. You never know what can happen. Nothing sits easy with me nowadays. It's just one of those times that we gotta keep playing hard and do what we do.
Fuquay's coming off a bye. Obviously, that's a bit of a benefit for them. Sometimes byes don't work out that way. Sometimes just continuing to play, and you got a bye early in the season. Does that concern you at all, that they've gotten that extra chance, that extra week to work on your program?
Oh, most definitely. They had extra week of film to watch us to put in things that they feel like they can stop us or run on us, and it always is a little bit harder because we prepared for somebody last week and they didn't. So. Coach Hall's a good coach and always has something for us. So we'll see what he put in this week.
How about the resurgence of the wing tee? First 4 weeks of the season, no wing tee, new Fuquay, and is back now. How does that make you feel?
It scares me. It scares me. He knows how to run it. They're good at it. And, I wish he would have kept running the spread a little bit longer, but it's good. It's good what he did, and we look forward to the challenge.
And finally, Coach, how about your defense right now? They seem to be lights out. I mean, last week, certainly, aside from that almost fluke score at the end of the first half, you shut Garner down. What do you have to say for your defense to this point?
I can't say enough about them. They're a bunch of kids that just go hard and fly around and do great things, and I look forward to watching them the rest of the season and see how far we can go.
Coach, thanks for your time. Best of luck tonight.
Thank you.
Once again, the head coach of the Golden Hawks, Robert Firth. For all your technology needs, the name to trust is CTS Collaborative Technology Solutions. No project is too big or too small. Let the team at CTS design, engineer, and support technology that works for you. Call 919-650-1212 or visit cts-av.com. We now head into the Golden Hawk scouting report here on Golden Hawk and Bengal Game Day, presented by, on the Golden Hawk side, Arise, the Urology Clinic for Men, and on the Bengal side, the Aviator Smokehouse. So now we bring in, once again, Ed Perry, and through the traffic, Neil Eichhorn, fighting all kinds of elements tonight. But talking about the Golden Hawks here in the Golden Hawk scouting report, you can't talk about the Golden Hawks without first starting to talk about Derek Combs. 165 yards per game, 223 yards last week. A dominant performance. We were talking about the defense. Derek Combs was dominant as well against Garner, and a season-long last week of 68. Derek Combs, that's where your offense starts.
Absolutely. You're correct, again, Rand. And what we've seen, you don't think he can get better, and he really has gotten better throughout the year. He's getting stronger. He's an extremely powerful runner. Really hits the holes hard, and if you give him just a little bit of a crease, he'll break that first tackle. A lot of teams are stacking the box to try to prevent that breakaway run. Problem is, once you do that, if you get past that first line, there is nobody back there, and nobody's going to catch him.
And Neil, the defense tonight, not only keying on him, but then you've got to key on the other threats as well. Wills, Waski, Fraiello, run, pass. Doesn't matter what Holly Springs is doing this year. They're doing it well, so the defense has really got to key on multiple players and almost play a perfect game tonight.
Yeah, that's true. Honestly, the flip side is if we don't get the running game established on our end and we don't eat up the clock, it's going to be a long night. You remember the last time we faced a team with a good running game against Clayton.
Right.
It was a barn burner. So, I mean, realistically, he's going to get his yards. Combs is going to get his yards. You just hope we keep the ball long enough and keep the game close enough that something good can happen at the end.
That's a really great point. This defense is something special. We've already started to talk about the defense, but Garner not a 1-5 Garner. That's what Coach Firth said. Maybe. I mean, they're down this year, that's for sure, but maybe not 1-5. Still held them to 6 points. Dominated. I mean, that was a dominant game last year, so I think that Garner game really does show just how strong this Holly Springs defense is.
That gave us an awful lot of confidence. I don't know that they needed a lot more, but defensively we're feeling very good about ourselves. We've got some really tremendous athletes and players on that defensive side of the ball. We are going to be short one tonight, unfortunately, with the injury to Joey Annetta. He will be out this week.
Totally forgot about
probably
that.
Next week as well, so we've got our eyes on some other players that are going to have to step up in order to try to stop that potent Fuquay running attack.
Well, one of those is Shane Perry. He doesn't have to step up. He's just got to continue doing what he's doing. He's making it hard for us at R3 to not give him the player of the week every week, player of the game on the defensive side, because he's just been so strong and dominant. And I think the line that you commented on Twitter, what was it? He's a cheetah racing to the ball or something like that.
Yeah, Adam had a great line last week commenting on one of the plays where he had a sack, and that comment of, yes, he is like a cheetah chasing his prey, and that really is his mentality as he approaches every play out there. He just wants to get to the football and get that guy on the ground, and he's the real leader out there from a psychological standpoint, physical standpoint, but they all feed off of him, and that energy just flows throughout everybody.
Well, and Neil, you were mentioning the offense has got to play defense in a sense of keeping that ball longer, keeping your defense more rested. But then once the defense gets out there, they got to help their offense a little bit and catch a couple breaks. One amazing stat that Fuquay has not gotten all season long, no takeaways. I'm pretty sure that held true last week against Apex too. No turnovers, no receiving of turnovers, no interceptions, no fumble recoveries. That's got to change, and if that changes tonight, that helps.
Yeah, if we don't get that tonight, I can guarantee we ain't winning this game.
Right.
If we don't get a turnover on defense, they don't make a mistake, they don't fumble, they play clean. With the way they're playing defense, the way they're running the ball, I'll be honest with you, we don't have a chance if we don't get a turnover.
Well, one final note in the Golden Hawks scouting report, Ed. The Golden Hawks cannot overlook this game. They can't look to next week for Apex Friendship, who is a formidable opponent. They cannot look ahead to the Middle Creeks and the other games later in the season. They've got to focus on this game if they want a chance to not be – I mean, this is an embarrassing loss, believe it or not, this year. If you lose to 1-5 Fuquay, that says something about your team, and they've got to focus on the win tonight.
As we talked about earlier, if you do lose this game, this is the one that you have lost your bragging rights, regardless of what your end result is of the entire season within the town. These kids all know each other. They've all played with each other in youth leagues and growing up together. That's a lot of the rivalry here. Fortunately, I think that's the one thing working in Holly Springs' favor. I don't think they're going to overlook this game just because they want it so bad every year.
Absolutely. Well, don't let your investment property become a headache. Take the work out of it. Contact Encore Properties to receive professional property management services for a flat rate that includes quarterly inspection. Visit encore-pm.com or call 919-324-2829 for more information. That is the Golden Hawk Scouting Report on Golden Hawk Game Day, presented by Arise, the Urology Clinic for Men. And we continue with that and Bengal Game Day, presented by the Aviator Smokehouse on the other side of this timeout. We'll have comments from the head coach of the Bengals, Jeb Hall, and much more as we continue on. More to come on the other side of this timeout on the Bengal and Golden Hawk R3 Sports Networks.
Technology is a conduit to a world of ideas, and innovative audiovisual design is your student athlete. No matter the size or scope of your audiovisual needs, work and determination, Collaborative Technology Solutions has your solutions training and the team at CTS design, engineer, and support technology that also prides itself on trusting brand and clients such as the Durham Bulls, Emerge Ortho, and Coastal Federal Credit Union Trust. Call 919-650-1212
Contact the Strong Center today.
CTS-AV.com.
Your home is where you lay your head at night. It's where your children
Do you own rental
walk,
property, or
they
have
get
you
their
struggled to sell your home and are
acceptance
interested in
letter
generating
from college.
cash
You want
flow?
someone to help you who has
Contact
ethics
Encore
and
Properties.
integrity,
They
and will
manage
go the
single-family and
extra mile to
multi-unit
make sure you
homes
get
as well as
everything
commercial
you
properties
desire
for a
in
flat
your new
monthly
home.
rate.
Krista
They also
Absher
offer a
and her team
referral
at the
program to
Absher
all
Realty
licensed
Group
realtors,
will help you
so you
find
can
your
trust
perfect
that your
home.
clients
Don't
will
hesitate
always
to
be
call
sent
her
back
today
to you for
at
sales.
919-753-6518
Let Encore Properties remove the stress of being a landlord.
and visit
Encore-PM.com today.
After more than 20 years in the corporate world,
The harsh reality of
Penn
owning a
Castle's
pet is
decided to
that,
step
just
out
like
on
every
her
living
own,
thing,
establishing
that life which is
Castle's
so
Law,
precious to you will come to an
PLLC.
end.
She's
And
available
you want
for
to give your loved one the
commercial,
care and respect they
legal
deserve.
services, such as
Campana
contracts
is
for
a pet
purchases and
cremation
sales of
company
goods
that
and
provides a
services
modern,
and
sustainable,
non-disclosure
and respectful means of
non-compete
taking care of your
agreements and
companion.
transportation contracts.
Campana is also committed to ongoing
919
benefits for the community. For each family who chooses to have Campana handle the private cremation of their pet, they will donate toward the adoption fee of an older cat or dog. For more information and to see a comprehensive cost estimation, visit Campana.com. That's COMPANAH.com.
Golden Hawk Game Day, presented by Arise, the Urology Clinic for Men, rolls on. We're minutes away.
Last year, but we've also added in some other twists and things like that. So it's not necessarily wing T 100%. We got we got a lot of things going on right now. We just got to figure out what we do best.
Defense has been a strength of Holly Springs, for sure. They've got a number of players that can really hurt you. How do you get through that? How do you work on their defense? How do you wear them down?
I mean, you just gotta snap the ball and play. I mean, we play one play at a time, and they're going to have some big plays, and we talked about it before we left to school. They're going to have big plays, and things going to happen. We just got to line up and play the next play. But yeah, they got all kinds of guys over there, number 14, and their whole defensive line, their linebacker, all of them are good. They fly around, they do a really good job. They're coached well, and it's hard to find a hole. But we got to get after it tonight.
All right, Coach. Best of luck tonight. Good to have football back again.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Once again, the head coach of the Bengals, Jeb Hall, here on Bengal Game Day and Golden Hawk Game Day, presented by the Aviator Smokehouse and Arise Urology Clinic for Men, responsively, on our simulcast tonight. Into the Bengals scouting report. We're going to be kind of abbreviated here as we're getting close to kickoff here in just a couple minutes, but spoke about it with Coach Hall. The wing tee is back. Coach Eichhorn, that's been a good sight last couple weeks. And I'll give you a stat here. 827 yards in the first 4 games on offense for Fuquay-Varina. In the last 2 games, 821 yards on offense. They have doubled their productivity in the last 2 weeks. That is pretty impressive.
Yeah, sometimes you just got to go back with what you know. It was nice to implement something different to try to tailor to a quarterback and a new system. kind of get the kids more excited. When I was there coaching, everybody's like, well, we're bored with the offense. We're bored. We want something different. Everybody's spreading out, throwing. But sometimes you got to understand after they start 0-5, then the kids don't want to be like, well, we need to, this is fun. No, they want to win now. So you got to do what it takes to win. I'm sure even the players are like, hey, I don't care, Coach. We just need to win. Let's just get back to what works. So.
And, Ed, this has got to be somewhat of a concern. Coach Firth talked about it. He's concerned about it. Seeing that wing tee come back, he liked the view of the struggling spread, would have liked to see that tonight. With the wing tee and then with throwing the ball a little bit, too. Having that mix here tonight has got to be a little bit of a concern for Holly Springs.
Fuquay's got some really good athletes on the offensive side of the ball, and I know exactly what they were trying to do. But, yes, that return to that standard, we're going to come at you. But Fuquay's keys are also big plays. Matt Lyons getting outside, using that speed. We've also got a couple other people in the backfield there that help him out, Jackson Barker as well. So those are some guys that we've got to really keep an eye on and make sure that they don't break loose like we're trying to get Combs loose.
Absolutely. We're going to have to cut this short and get to some football action here in just a moment. Forgot to mention the Strong Center, so tell us, Luke, if you will, about our sponsor for Coach's Comments.
The Youth Bengals are back in action tomorrow after a bye week versus the Oak Grove Pirates in the last home game of the season at Holly Grove Middle School. All teams are 11-1, halfway through league play. The players of the game the last time out were on offense, Griffin Toney, Def Ben Taylor, Truth Caesar, and TJ Gladney. And on defense, Josh Godbolt and Beckett Smith.
Thank you very much. And Ed, before we send you out to the bleachers, thank you again for joining us. We'll talk to you in the post game. What are your keys for the game tonight for Holly Springs?
Well, what we're looking for is to not allow any big plays defensively. We talked about Lyons and Barker. We've got to stop that counter play. That's the bread and butter for Fuquay right now.
Right.
Also, they've got to get Fuquay behind the chains. Let's give them third and longs, second and longs, and let's make Braswell beat us on offense.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, Ed. We'll talk to you again during the post-game show. We will bring you kickoff on the other side of this timeout here on Rivalry Week.
Thank you so much for helping me find this fantastic investment property for such a great rate.
It was my pleasure. Now we need to get you over to Encore Properties so they can help you find a well-qualified tenant.
Can't you help with that?
No, I specialize in helping you buy and sell property. Encore will help you with property management and will send you back to me when you're ready to sell.
Stick with your trusted real estate agent for buying and selling, but let Encore Properties do the hard work of finding your tenants and handling the day-to-day issues that being a landlord presents. Contact Encore and lock in the guaranteed flat rate management fee of $100 per month today. Visit encore-pm.com or call 919-324-3829.
The parents of the Holly Springs 2020 graduating class would like to wish all the Golden Hawks seniors an exciting, fun-filled, winning final season here in the Hawks Nest. It's almost time to spread your wings and soar, but this is your moment. Enjoy. This is Holly Springs High School football on the Gold R3 Sports Network, presented by Encore Properties. Visit encore-pm.com today. And by Arise, the urology clinic for men. By Kent Honeycutt, the answer to all your automotive purchase needs. By Campana, modern, sustainable, and respectful means of caring for your companions. By Scrump Shack, home of the fattest fish sandwich. And by CTS, Collaborative Technology Solutions, supporting technology that works for you. Now, with the call of the game, here's the voice of the Golden Hawks, Adam Moore.
And we are underway as kickoff is here for us. All of a sudden, we are here for Rivalry Week. Welcome into the broadcast on the Bengal and Golden Hawk R3 Sports Networks. Rand Northam alongside Neil Eichhorn for the broadcast and a whole production crew putting these two broadcasts together for you. Want to wrap up Arise, the urology clinic for men's Golden Hawk game day. Golden Hawk game day. Arise, the urology clinic for men provides a complete solution to men's health. Call 919-964-3750 or visit Arise, the Urology Clinic for Men, for more information. We are underway here. Holly Springs this season has been doing that kind of pooch kick, onside kick, not going deep with the ball. They've done so maybe once or twice against South Gardner a couple weeks ago. Other than that, kind of taking a page out of the Fuquay playbook that we've been seeing a lot for a couple years now, which is don't give them the distance, give up a shorter field, but make sure you don't get those big returns.
Yeah, you hope that doesn't hurt them later on in a better competition. But, yeah, sometimes you got to get down and play the field position battle.
And Fuquay goes on offense for the first time. Sakiti Uzandu breaks it out of the backfield and gets a big carry on the first down gain. That is up into Golden Hawk territory, up to the 41-yard line, and already a first down.
Well, that's not very good because right there's our bread and butter basic ISO play. Block them out and drive right through down the hole right there. So if Holly Springs wasn't geared up to stop that play, it could be a long night for them on defense.
Some more keys to the game for you tonight for the Bengals. Ball control, long, sustained drives. Coach Eichhorn, you mentioned that that result in touchdowns. I think that'll be really key, too, as Barker gets another big run as well. 2 for 2 are the Bengals on 5+ yard carries here to start off. Don't let bad penalties change the game. I think that's for both sides of the ball, that both teams have to worry about that. And then don't give up the big plays tonight. Those are the keys to the game for the Bengals.
Yeah, definitely so. Right there, 2 plays, big first down, 8 yards. So they haven't, they're not too prepared on what they've seen. We got 3 different formations mixing it up, but still running. It's a nice toss sweep to Lions.
Lions will be stopped in the backfield, gets the pressure, and there are a number. Shane Perry in there to start things off. We also see Adam Gruden in there and a number of other Golden Hawks. So a loss of 1, maybe 2, 3rd down and 4 coming up here.
Well, a good thing there, at least it's 4 down territory inside your 40-yard line. But interesting play right there, run upside, and they're probably keying Lions, but you got 3 wide receivers out there blocking. They didn't do a very good job of blocking on that play.
And that's something that has worked inconsistently for the Bengals this year, which is that that toss sweep to Lions. So I wonder if we see that much at all this year, and that's going to be a timeout for the Bengals because that would have been a penalty otherwise, as the Bengals were substituting there a little late. And so this gives us a chance to toss it over to Luke again. Tell us a little bit more about the Bengal Game Day presenting our sponsor of Bengal Game Day, which is the Aviator Smokehouse.
The dreams started in the backyard smoking meat. Then the homegrown recipes were brought to downtown Fuquay-Varina to share with all. The Aviator Smokehouse is something for everyone, from smoked wings, deep fried to order, to homemade onion rings, to smoked pork and ribs. All their food is made in-house with pork from North Carolina and farm to table whenever possible. Whether you're going solo, a date night, or a party of 100, make your choice the Aviator Smokehouse on the corner of Broad and Stewart. Check them out online at aviatorbrew.com/smokehouse.
Thank you very much. And again, the Golden Hawk Game Day is presented by Arise, the urology clinic for men, which provides a complete solution to men's health. Call 919-964-3750 or visit arisetheclinicformen.com for more information. Big 3rd down coming up here, Coach, for the Bengals.
All right. Here, shift back to right. We're running the same play. Ran on the first one. Here goes ISO to the right. There it is, bomb.
And Sakiti Uzandu carries it up the middle, gets another first down. So glad to see Uzandu getting those carries up there as Ed Kunis, as well as, we'll say, as Big Weather Don Schwenneker calls it, a flock of hawks in there for the tackles.
Yeah, that's a great by Zondu. He's worked extremely hard in the offseason to put on a good 15 pounds of muscle. He's always been fast. He's just been super skinny. His problem, if he can know the plays and hold on to the ball, he's a good fullback.
Zondu in the backfield again. He will get the carry again, takes it to the left side, gets met, but look at those legs churning as he carries it up to the 20-yard line. Not a first down, but a good gain for Uzandu as he carries it to the left side, and Gruden, I believe, was on the tackle.
Yeah, if you watch him run the ball, he cracks back. He's like a straightaway runner. He ain't going to make a spin move. He's not going to try to run you over. He finds a hole, and he just runs straight, runs so high, he holds the football up like this. That's the only thing we always worried about is Zondu, but just don't fumble the way he holds that ball.
Something that the defense of Holly Springs has not been used to so far tonight. A little bit back on their heels. This will be a pass to the right side. I believe that will be actually a lateral. Matthew Lyons punches it in for the 6. Bengals on the board first. Touchdown, Bengals.
Yeah, that's a great way to get Lions the ball outside. Stacking the box inside, then a little motion out bubble swing pass. Nice block on the outside by the receiver. And, man, when Lions gets in space, man, there's not many guys in the conference, I can tell you right now, that can catch him.
Very consistent as far as the play calling there in the beginning. and you see, now that's not a matter of defenders necessarily sucking in there because of the run. Lots of pressure on the kick, which will go up and good. But one time you put it out in the air after you run, put it up in the air pass, and that opened up that defensive secondary.
Yeah, if you notice on the I like to say on the second play of the game over here, they did that same thing. They bubbled the receiver out, but then they ran the ball. So the Bengals offense doing a great job. Wayne Bragg, Coach Hall doing a great job of making the plays look the same, but different results, giving the ball to different people.
7 plays, 57 yards, resulting in a touchdown from Jacob Braswell to Matt Lyons for a 20-yard touchdown. The PAT good. And almost 3 minutes off the first quarter clock.
Yeah,
good opening series.
A great opening series, but the problem is we scored too fast.
Well, and you're exactly right. And that is going to change things. With Holly Springs not kicking it as deep, you've got a shorter field. Yeah. Plus, if you see some more of those breakout runs that Fuquay-Varina has back to doing now with the 40, 50, 60-yard runs that they're doing with this offense, that's going to shorten the clock a little bit more as well.
Yeah. And Holly Springs knows that the way we've been playing lately, we're probably the most dangerous 1-5 team that you can play.
That's right. That's exactly right. Well, Encore Properties, our presenting sponsor on the Golden Hawk R3 Sports Network, offers property management services for a flat monthly rate of $100. Visit encore-pm.com or call 919-324-3829 for more information. Kickoff is returned up the left side, and Holly Springs will take it on their own 43.5-yard line for a first down to start off and this opening series.
The problem is, too, you got to understand why both teams mainly do that kick. It's not it's a little bit their guys can't tackle, but it's rare that you find a kid, because soccer is the same season as football. It's rare that you can find a kid that can kick.
Absolutely.
If boys soccer was in the spring, it'd be a different story. I bet you every team in the conference would have a great kicker.
True. Hold on one second, Luke. We'll get that message right after this opening play for the Holly Springs offense. Brock Wills gives it to none other than Derek Combs. This might be a run fest tonight as they get close to the first down. Not going to have enough yet. No, that line judge on the far side is a little confused at the 9-yard gain. Now, Luke, you can tell us about the Bengal Booster Club.
Have you gotten your all-sports season pass yet? The Fuquay-Varina Athletic Booster Club's goal is to provide support and information to students, faculty, parents, and the community about Bengal athletics. Get your membership today. Visit FVHSBoosterClub.com.
Thank you very much. Second down, 1 yard to go with Twins receivers to the left and a stacked backfield as Waskey goes in motion from left to right. Combs will get the carry out to the left-hand side. He'll pick up the first down inside Bengal territory up to the 43-yard line, which will stop the clock momentarily. Derek Combs is a force to be reckoned with, and the Bengals are going to have to, as Coach Hall said, you can't stop him. You're going to have to find a way to maybe slow him down, though, and make him less of a factor tonight.
You're going to have to hurt him. Not being mean, trying to hurt someone, but that's the only way you're stopping that guy. The first play, we got lucky. Blankenship makes a shoestring tackle. 9 yards in there. If not, he's gone. The line just threw us around, and the linebackers weren't anywhere on that play.
First down and 10 for Brock Wills in the offense of the Golden Hawks.
It was the same play as the last time. They're just running a sweep.
Combs gets it to the left side and will carry ahead for almost 5 yards up to the, looks like 39-yard line. Derek Combs this season, 825 yards in 5 recorded games at least, 165 yards per game. He's got 8 touchdowns, a long of 68. He does have 2 fumbles. And again, talking about it in the pregame show, the Golden Hawks have to limit their procedural penalties to tonight in order to keep themselves out of trouble. And they have to also, tonight has to be about ball control no matter what color you're playing in.
Yeah, this late in the season, 6-7 games into the season, usually you got those sewed up by now.
Man in motion is Waskey again. Combs stays in the backfield for a moment. Now some pressure. Thrown
right
into the hands.
Turnover.
Returned
go.
With some space to run. Combs is quick. He could catch him. Slows down. Falls out of bounds. First turnover of the season goes to Darius Briley. Bengals with some momentum here, up 7.
Yeah, and like you said, that's just what we talked about earlier. The only way you're going to win this game is turning them over. They could have just, I hate to say the guy gets tired, but you could have just, hey, we're running the ball, run the ball, go down there and score, but they decided to do some play action. and throw a pick, almost a pick six.
We've talked about it in the last two broadcasts on the Golden Hawk R3 Sports Network that Brock Wills is a sophomore. He's done very well so far, but he is susceptible sometimes to sophomore mistakes, and I think that's one we saw right there. Fuquay-Varina's offense back on it with first down and 10.
No.
Braswell will throw to the corner of the end zone.
Oh, wow.
One-handed catch, Ethan Burke!
Oh,
touchdown!
Wow.
Unbelievable!
I'm thinking we're going to pound the rock. We come out throwing it. Unbelievable.
Holy
what a
smokes.
catch.
If that's not caught, maybe a flag is thrown.
Yeah, unbelievable. The guy's got his other arm being pulled on, and he makes a Odell Beckham grab with one hand in the corner of the end zone.
What?
If that ain't just, you can't ask for a better start than that right there. Only problem, said again, we scored. We got 2 touchdowns with 7:20 still on the clock.
Pressure in the backfield again. Look at the boot there, as we've not seen that all season long from Matt Jones, but he gets his second PAT of the night in. Well, we talked about the Golden Hawks and their keys to the game tonight. Procedural penalties. Can't turn the ball over. 1 turnover right now. What's that plus-minus going to be tonight for the Bengals and the Golden Hawks as far as turnovers? Quick strikes as well. Score early, score often. Derek Combs, you said it, shoestring away from breaking that first play of the game for a big touchdown, which would have evened the tides here. Now the pendulum has swung to the Bengals already. And then assault the defensive secondary. If Holly Springs can get the running game going and then start assaulting that defensive secondary, not just with the running game, but getting the passing game going as well, that's going to get Holly Springs back into this ball game and give them the upper hand that we're expecting from them tonight. I mean, Holly Springs is the dominant team right now.
Well, it looks like what we have to do is you got to get Combs tired. I said earlier, he's going to get his yards every day. Every game, the stats are there. He's going to get his yards. To try to have a goal of hold him under 100 yards, to be honest with you, is probably unrealistic. But to tire him out enough, they give him enough ball and have a sophomore quarterback throwing the ball. That's a good recipe for a win.
Kickoff will be another short one for the Bengals, and it will be returned from the 35 up the middle, and the Holly Springs fans getting excited on that one. Fraiello able to return it up to the 45, where Caden Linkus makes a tackle, as well as one other Bengal there. And the Holly Springs offense will go back to work here with 7:15 left to play in the first quarter.
They're going to give it to Combs right here on this play. You can guarantee that.
Fraiello will spread out wide to the right. You see Waskey on the right wing. Shotgun snap, pistol snap, and it goes to Combs. Combs is stopped at the line. He does gain 2, but then stopped right there. Now another key for tonight, too. Regardless of where this score goes, Fuquay-Varina has got to keep their cool heads tonight. Holly Springs has got to have to keep their heads cool tonight as well in order to give themselves the chance. Don't give up a big penalty that changes the flow of this game.
Yeah, well, the good thing is I feel like we got nothing to lose almost at this point. Usually when we come in here, it's a big game. Both teams are playing good, and we're like, hate to say, but lately we've been in second or third in the conference.
Waskey with the end around and stays on his feet, gets leveled there by Caden Linkus at the end, but right at the first down marker, he will be, looks like about a half a yard short, so it's going to bring up third down, almost a full 1. Inside Bengal territory, though, but Waskey really fought well to play through multiple attempts at a tackle there.
Yeah, it was a great job. Darius Riley, he's new to playing, but he admitted, I saw him say, my bad, you just can't get upfield on a team. Like, he's got upfield, so it's an easy kick-out block. See, the key to the offense here is watching where number 84 is going. That's taking you to the play every time.
And Combs up the middle gets a good big gain. He gets first down and then some as he carries it up to the just short of the 35-yard line. And Ellis Blankenship, who has really come alive in the last few weeks, he's the Bengals' leading tackler right now. Gabe Davidson went out a few games ago, and he was the leading tackler for most of the beginning of the season. Since then, it's been the linebackers who have had to step up, and they've stepped up well. Ellis Blankenship and Caden Linkus now leading the team in tackles.
Yeah, well, that's good up the middle, but you never really want your safety unless he's down leading the team in tackles.
That's right.
So we need to get that other linebacker in there working.
This will be a toss
right
to
there, too far upfield again
on the left side, breaking off tackles, trying for the big play here, gets inside the red zone, gets inside the 10-yard line as he carries it down to the 7-yard line where it will be 1st and goal for Holly Springs.
Yeah, once again, Darius just running too far upfield, an easy kick out. They get to the outside. Once Combe gets a little steam, they got to realize they're going to take him down by the leg. All the tackles we made on him so far has been low. You try to hit him up high, he's going to run you over.
Connor Rosenblum on the tackle, and you're exactly right. He leveled a guy last week on a beautiful, it was actually a pass play, lowered his shoulder, and the defender was just flattened.
Yeah, you got to be smart. You got to get lower. I mean, me and my son, he's 5 years old, and we play tackle football in the bed every night. I'm already telling him, hey, man, the lower man wins. He tries to get on me, I get those legs and scoop him up.
Derek Combs carries ahead for 4, maybe 5 as he carries it up to the 2-yard line. 2nd down and goal from the 2. Bolware coming up. He's also inching higher and higher now with 13.5 tackles on the season. Coming into this game, only 1 last week, but inching higher as far as leading tackler here this season. Pistol formation here again. Combs right behind him, man in motion. Combs will get the carry and just tiptoes into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Hawks, cutting the lead in half with the PAT pending. That's 1 score on the night for Derek Combs. He's got now 9 on the season and starting to get those numbers. He needs 175 tonight to already reach that 1,000-yard mark on the season, as we're right about at the midway point of the season now. PAT pending. The hold is down, and the kick is up and good.
At least right here, we need a long drive. If we don't answer back, we don't score. That's not as big as a problem as we need a long drive. Eat some clock, give the defense some rest. They're going to, like Coach Hall said, they're going to get some big plays. They're going to get back in the game. They're 6-0 for a reason. This is going to be a dogfight down to the end if we can just keep it close. But there's no way you could expect to blow these guys out. It wasn't going to be a 35-7 game.
Absolutely.
So,
go ahead, Luke.
Are you in the market to buy or sell your home? Based in downtown Fuquay-Varina, 1 minute from Fuquay-Varina High School on Broad Street, there's one team with the knowledge and experience to help you make the best decision for you and your family. Krista Absher and her team at the Absher Realty Group have agents from many real estate backgrounds, such as previous military, national relocation, and locals. They promise to exceed your expectations. Call Krista Absher, 919-753-6518, or visit theabsherrealtygroup.com today.
6 plays, 55 yards, and a score as Brock Wills gets it to Derek Combs for the 2-yard rushing touchdown. PAT good, 14-7 here early in this first quarter. Deep kick this time, which will be returned, and it's returned by Fuquay-Varina's Medlin. Jacob Medlin returns it up to the 30.5-yard line, where it will be 1st down and 10 for the Bengals. And this sets up a little bit better opportunity for the Bengal offense to tick a little bit more of that clock off tonight.
Yeah, starting to back at our 30 and give us more time before moving the ball. Now will be a little test here to see if they made an adjustment. This is really your second series, because the other one, it was one pass and a touchdown. So let's see if Holly Springs made an adjustment here.
As far as Max Preps is concerned, Ed Kunis leading the way in tackles per game with 8.2. Austin Stroop behind him with 6.5 tackles per game. This will be a carry that goes up the middle and just continues to roll for 9 yards before a flock of Hawks is able to pull down Sakiti Uzandu.
The confusion right now is really helping. All the motions, the going to the small side, running to the strong side, running weak, jumping to tight end, bubbling out the 2 receiver. It's got Holly Springs confused right now.
2nd down and 1.5. We'll call it 1. With Twins receivers out to the left-hand side now for the Bengals. I formation here. Uzandu with Barker just off to his left a little bit, and that will be the lead block going to the right side to get the first down as Barker gets the carry, and he will get it up to the 41-yard line for the first down.
Stopped by a flock of ox.
I wonder, so we're going to see Matt Lyons coming out of the backfield as we usually do, but I wonder if we're going to see less of Matt Lyons tonight. He's obviously been the workhorse on the season, 655 yards, 7 touchdowns, but I wonder, especially because of that first sweep that we saw from him being shut down so strongly, I wonder if we're going to see more people carrying it. And there's a big hit coming up the middle.
Yeah, that was interesting. That's the first time you've seen Lions line up as the look like to be tailback with no fullback in front of them. Well, I was going to say what they've done a good job with so far is Ethan Burke's a great receiver. Obviously, he made a one-handed catch, but he can catch, so we got him the ball. Barker can run the ball downhill. He's a big kid for a sophomore. That kid, when he's a senior, that guy's going to be a great player. And then Lyons with the speed and Zakiti with the speed. We're getting our playmakers the ball.
Andrew Phillips comes in and breaks up that play right there quickly. Goes down for a loss of 2. Sakiti Uzandu trying to find the outside, does so, cuts it up, and gets it up to the 49-yard line as he uses that wide side of the field to make something out of nothing, gets 12 yards, and brings it up to a 3rd down and very manageable.
Yeah, he doesn't look like it, but you see how he runs. He ran straight sideways and then ran straight up, like 90-degree cut. Doesn't have many moves, but he's sneaky fast. I think the outside backer thought, hey, I'm going to run this guy down. No, you're not.
3rd down and 1 to go. Big 3rd down here to keep this offensive series going. Holly Springs certainly wants it back as they will try to chip away at the lead that the Bengals put up. Had a 2-score lead to start things off. There's Matthew Lyons who gets the carry. Jackson Barker gets the carry, carries it up the middle, and brings it up to the 47-yard line where it'll be 1st down and 10 for the Bengals.
Yeah, like this is 4-down territory, so mixing it up here, like throwing it right here on 1st down or getting maybe a 3 or 4-yard gain and throwing it on 2nd and shake it up. But as long as we're balancing out and getting all our playmakers the ball, and we're going to be good. We're going to be hard to stop if you use everybody.
1st down and 10 with Uzandu in the backfield, a pair of wingbacks as well. Here's the counter for the first time tonight. Barker gets it, carries it up the middle, gets close to a 1st down. That counter continues to work well, and boy, when you see 6 God on the left wing, no matter who's carrying or wearing that 6, boy, it just looks reminiscent of the Bengals for the last 5 years that we've seen, but even more than that.
Yeah, it does, but really what worked great about that is most of the time when we run the counter, we're giving it to Lyons. So Lyons motioned early, and you saw the defense slide over, and then Barker gets it on the cutback. He doesn't run the counter as outside as quick as Lyons does. So that's a good mix-up right there. Like right now would be a good time to throw this right here.
Twins receivers to the
right.
right.
To Burke. They got one guy out
one
there.
wing back as well. This will be Sakiti Uzandu, who carries it from the backfield. Is that a shoe?
That's a shoe.
That
but
is a shoe.
That guy almost stripped that ball. Zakiti's got to secure the ball.
Uzandu gets
Coach
the first down.
He's just saying, hey, we're just going to run it right at you. Which was why interesting when we threw that ball. I was like, oh, no. We don't want to throw the ball in that situation.
Isaac Thomas gets the tackle after the first down is gained by Uzandu and the Bengals.
Yeah, they haven't seen anything like this right now. Our offense has been clicking. Holy Spring, they go up and give another touchdown even after they sat there and made the adjustments because they were on a long drive. Their defensive coaches had a good 5 minutes to work with their players.
Barker confused. Braswell will get it to Barker, who pitches out to the right-hand side. And he will get a couple, but upended and flipped upside down on the tackle by Holly Springs. And that's Austin Stroop, again, the 2nd leading tackler on this team in that linebacker position. 3rd leading tackler. It's Shane Perry who comes in as the leading tackler with 13.5 per game, 23 tackles for a loss on the season as well. He leads in both categories, and he almost has a sack per game on this season as well. That is the end of the first quarter as the Bengals lead it right now 14-7 on the Bengal and Golden Hawk R3 Sports Networks.
Do you own rental property or have you struggled to sell your home and are interested in generating cash flow? Contact Encore Properties. They manage single-family and multi-unit homes as well as commercial properties for a flat monthly rate. They also offer a referral program to all licensed realtors, so you can trust that your clients will always be sent back to you for sales. Let Encore Properties remove the stress of being a landlord. Visit encore-pm.com today. The parents of the Holly Springs 2020 graduating class would like to wish all the Golden Hawks seniors an exciting, fun-filled, winning final season here in the Hawks Nest. It's almost time to spread your wings and soar, but this is your moment. Enjoy.
Welcome back to second quarter action here on the Bengal and Golden Hawk R3 Sports Networks as the Bengals are back on offense. Second down now and about 8 to go with a stacked backfield right now. Braswell gets the snap and he gives it off to Matthew Lyons, who is met at the line. We see Jacob Scannell. Also, I believe Ed Kunis in there. Looks like Shane Perry came in to help, and let's just take it away and say a flock of Hawks there to help out as well.
Yeah, it's a big third down. It's a big third down right here just to get something manageable for fourth down.
Third down, we've seen one field goal attempt. I know we're not quite in that range right now.
They got Lions flex to the outside. They're going to probably give this to Sakiti unless they're going to throw that. They're going to throw that bubble again.
There you go. Just like we saw for Matthew Lyons, Barker will get it, breaks it through, gets the first down, and almost broke it for even bigger yardage. He
Great block by Lyons right there.
Right to the 10-yard line. You're exactly right. Lyons setting another block. That's the second time this season that he's made a noticeable block. I'm not saying the second time he's only made a block, but you're exactly right. A big one that he had on Ethan Burke's touchdown against Clayton a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, they're doing it great. It looks like Braswell now. He doesn't look like a rookie anymore.
Yeah.
And he's just doing the offensive coordinator, Wayne Brad. He's just doing he's doing a great job of just letting Braswell just get it to the playmakers, whether it's handing them or a small pass or a pass down the corner. Just get your guys the ball.
This will be a toss that goes to Barker. Barker cuts up the middle. We're going to see our first penalty of the night, and they're going to say that it is a
flag on the play.
They're not indicating whether the ball was lost yet. They are going to say there is going to be a flag coming in as the referee threw it. Looks like it's in the area of holding, and it is. It's going to be holding against Fuquay-Varina, which will back them up to about the 21-yard line. That's a costly penalty there.
That's going to hurt.
But it is first down again. It takes a little bit more of the clock off. You still have the first down. And we will see what Fuquay's offense has as an answer. First penalty again of the night.
Yeah, first penalty at both sides.
Exactly.
That's a clean game.
And I don't want to say surprising, but, I mean, the way both teams have been playing this season, both teams have been struggling with penalties. So it is surprising. Braswell under center again. Same look as far as the motion, but Uzandu gets the carry, breaks off the front line that tries to tackle him. Then he carries it to the right-hand side. Helmet pops off. He will be tackled for a 1-yard loss, and there is a penalty flag on the far side. And we will see.
Hopefully a face mask.
Second down.
That's all the way on the far side, so I know we're not going to see the face mask
it's
called.
over there.
Yeah,
okay.
on the far side line.
We don't have enough people on the line. He's declining it.
And that's a smart declination, as you want to move the downs. That's actually an illegal shift. Penalty decline will bring up second down after only a gain of 1. I think that's a smart call by the head coach of the Golden Hawks, Robert Firth. Second down and goal from the 20.
Yeah, we got to get some kind of points out of this.
This is Chaparral in the backfield. This will be another pass to the left to Barker. He sticks with it, and they are going to say that's a lateral, so it's going to go out of bounds right about at the line of scrimmage.
A forward pass.
It looked like it. Either way, it only changes the stats as it goes down for an incomplete pass. Barker was good heads-up play by Barker to chase it all the way out there, to fall on it if he needed to. But, yes, I agree. That was certainly a forward pass. Regardless, doesn't really change the play. Third down, goal to go from the 20. Big third down for the Holly Springs defense right now. set on the right-hand side.
There running sweep.
Lyons goes out to the left side. Braswell throws over the middle and just dropped by Burke. Burke
Damn, that was a good throw.
thinking about the run before he caught that ball.
Number 10, Ethan Burke.
That'll bring up 4th down, and an interesting decision here to make for the Bengals.
I don't think we're kicking that field goal.
I agree. I don't think you're going to kick a 37.
I like it. Let's see what they do. I don't know if they got a play off of it, but I like that. Well, they may think it's deep, but Bubble and Barker out and seeing if Lyons can run a vertical right here. But they got Lyons in the backfield. He's no threat back there.
Holly Springs defense has got to stand tall here, try to get the turnover. As Braswell is under center. Trying to jump him off sides. He did jump, but Coach Hall is going to use his 2nd timeout of the half. And that will leave one left to give there. Luke, why don't you tell us about the presenting sponsor of the Bengal R3 Sports Network?
There's one team in the Triangle that has the best game plan for selling your home. It starts with a well-priced home, which will often generate competing offers and drive up the final sale price. The players you want on your side are the Absher Realty Group. Visit theabsherrealtygroup.com today and tell them you want to be on Team Absher.
Thank you very much. Here in the second quarter with 9:52 left to play in said quarter. Timeout called by the head coach of the Bengals, Jeb Hall, and taken on a 4th down and goal from the 20. The Bengals coming off their first win of the season 2 weeks ago. They won 41-14 against Apex. This is the first true conference test for them. The Golden Hawks, 2 weeks of conference play, getting a week early in the season. South Garner taking care of business there, 48-0 here at the Hawks Nest, and then last week on the road against Garner, 27-7, a dominant win for Golden Hawks last week. Bengals right back to the line, set up, ready to go on 4th down and goal from the 20. Man in motion is Lyons. This will be a shotgun snap. Braswell looking to pass, throws deep into the middle. That one just smart play by Braswell. Throw it away. You want to get something out of that one, but you do flip the field by getting the ball all the way down to the 20-yard line. Holly Springs offense or defense has to be very happy with that one. You catch a break with the penalty. That holding penalty against Fuquay really hurt them. But Holly Springs right now staring at an opportunity to knock this contest out.
Yeah, it's like we talked about before the game. You can't play back behind the chains, and that huge, like you said, a huge holding penalty really cost us an incomplete pass. It's just not gaining any yards after that. Well, after the penalty, I don't think we gained any yards.
Right?
We
one.
lost one.
Yep. Gained one. Yep. It was from the 21 to the 20, but that's about it. Fumble.
Oh, we got it.
Fuquay is close.
Yeah,
I think they do. Another turnover, +2 right now on the turnovers for Fuquay-Varina. And that is Jack Jones who comes up with the ball. Brock Wills again, you hate to say it, but coming up with a play that we've seen that 2 weeks in a row now. It happened against South Garner where just the handoff, something was awry in the handoff between the quarterback and the running back. It happened against Garner as well. There's some sort of problem in that transition that's not working well for Holly Springs, but works well in the
it looks
Bengal
like it's the
favorites.
first time he's really been rattled. They probably haven't been down all year, and come out there, he throws a pick, and we get a score, and then he comes down inside his own territory.
Man in motion from the right wing is Lyons. This time thrown over the middle. A little bit of pressure, but this time it's going to be an interception. First time we've seen in a few weeks for Jacob Braswell. Braswell throws the interception over the middle. A little bit of contact there, but the defense comes up with it. Ed Kunis able to step in front of that pass, get the interception. He's got, again, the second leading tackler of the season, 8.2 on the season, 12 tackles for a loss, and I believe that is his first interception of the season as well.
Yeah, surprised to see we weren't behind the chains. I understand where we had to throw it last time. Right there, big turnover. They already knew we threw it last time after a turnover. I mean, I really think they haven't really stopped the run up the middle yet besides a couple plays.
And that looked like Braswell maybe trying to force it a little bit
Trying to do too much.
He had Lyons off to the right on that bubble screen again, but tried to force it down the middle into double coverage. Now to Derek Combs. Combs trying to break something big. He's got the angle now up to the 30, the 35-40, the 40, the 35. Breaks another tackle, cuts in front of another would-be defender, gets it down to the 15-yard line. Derek Combs making a name for himself again after turnovers back and forth. Inside the red zone on the other side, down to the 14-yard line. Derek Combs with his longest run of the season.
Yeah, it looks like we got Blankenship down over here on the sideline holding his shoulder.
And that is not good for the Bengals.
It looks like he dove for the guy's ankles. Might look like he might have separated his shoulder when he landed.
Leading tackler, 72 yards for Derek Combs. That is 4 yards better than his best of the season, which he got last week. But Ellis Blankenship right now is down for the Bengals. He is now the Bengals' leading tackler, and this is very reminiscent of what the Golden Hawks went through last week with Joey Annetta going out with a shoulder injury. They are working with him, and it looks like, regardless of the result of this one, Ellis Blankenship is not going to be able to return to this contest, and that hurts for the Bengal defense.
Yeah, demoralizing when your best tackler gets hurt, or your second best tackler, and you just totally flip the field right there. You get a turnover, and then Braswell, smarter than that, makes a silly play trying to throw on the run with one leg back across the middle. And now here you go, one play later, 80 yards or 70 yards the other way, all the way down to 13.
Don't let your investment property become a headache. Take the work out of it. Contact Encore Properties to receive professional property management services for a flat rate that includes quarterly inspection. Visit encore-pm.com or call 919-324-2829 for more information. Encore Properties, the presenting sponsor of the Golden Hawk R3 Sports Network.
But somehow we just got to hold them to a field goal here.
Brock Wills in the pistol, and that is going to be a false start against Dylan Waskey, and just like that, you see Hunter Sauls actually coming up, hopping a little bit on one leg. It looked like maybe he got stepped on or something. So a 5-yard penalty for the illegal procedure. Double sticks coming up for Holly Springs here for the first time tonight. Waskey, 68 yards per game, 2 touchdowns on the season, along with 52. He's got 34 yards per game through the air as well.
Well, interestingly enough, now they're trying to get fancy. I don't know why they got Dwayne Swaskey back at tailback.
That is something we see a lot for Holly Springs this season, but Caden Link is coming up with a big tackle. That will be no gain as the offensive line gets a bit of a push there to show no gain rather than a loss on the tackle. Nice tackle by Caden Linkus, but Waskey and Combs mixing things up a little bit. We saw Combs move out to the right wing.
I think after that long run, maybe they're going to give Combs a break.
Sure.
Not to the side and have him block, but I wouldn't be sure. He's got to be back there now.
And
they're giving him the ball right here.
Not only did he run and work north to south, but he broke quite a bit of tackles, which was exhausting as well. A little bit of confusion.
Yeah, don't let them fool you spreading trips to
defense.
the left. They're running the ball right up the middle.
And Wills will give it to Combs. Combs will be upended with a
great
tackle
tackle
again
by
by Linkus. Back-to-back tackles for him, but it will be a gain of about 5, maybe 4. So 3rd down and 11 coming up. Still double sticks behind schedule here with 7:47 to play in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, you got to make him beat you on the pass right here. You spy Combs. Probably going to run that play where he's either going up the middle again on a fake triple option or he's going to sweep out to the right. But he's going to get the ball here running to the right side.
Twins to the right, one split out to the left is Fraiello. Combs with Waskey in motion. This will be the toss to the right side.
Right
with
got him.
Cutting up the middle.
Great
It'll
play.
be a gain of 1. It looks like maybe no gain again. Actually, they're going to say it's about a loss of a half a yard. So 4th down and 12, maybe 11 and a half, as the defense stood up there, using the goal line a little bit as well. You're getting closer down to that goal line, using that shorter field now as a kind of a 12th defender back there.
Yeah, I haven't seen Holly Springs enough to see what they're going to do right here. There they go. They're going to kick.
And Peyton Sowers has got a leg. He's one who can kick the ball. Get 3 out of this one.
They got to get points here.
Try to get some points off the turnover. 4th down and 11 with 4 seconds, now 3. They might have to take the timeout. Nope, Sowers will see the ball placed in front of him just in time. The kick is up and good. Brings this contest to 14-10 with 6:34 to play until halftime. That is a big win for the Bengal defense.
Yeah, that's a win for the defense.
You give up 72 yards to Derek Combs, Combs. A great run by Combs as he flipped the field for the offense of the Holly Springs Golden Hawks. But then just stalling and not being able to get that dive down the middle. I mean, that's something that they did very well coming out in the first couple plays of the first series even in this contest. But the Fuquay-Varina defense, that defensive line, has stepped up and really had an answer for Combs and the offensive line as well.
Yeah, it's a good thing to see, having that win before that bye week going into your rivalry game. Really got these guys juiced back up. They're not your typical, like we said, 1-5 team. A lot of times kids start quitting after that, but I think it ended up being a perfect bye week for us after a win to rest some of the guys up. Jack Jones is back full healthy. We just got to go down there and score right here before half. We go up and we score a touchdown right here. We're gonna be in business for the second half.
Well, make sure to join us for Hawks at the half and Bengals at the half. On the Bengals side of things, we'll be hearing from a player from the baseball team. On the Hawks side, we'll be breaking down this game during that segment, and then on both sides, we'll just be breaking down this game for you, talking about how things have gone so far and what we'll be expecting in the second half. And we'll also have a college football preview from Evan Rogers. We will have some scores from around the country as well and halftime stats, all of that. You can follow along with live stats, whether you're on the Bengal or Golden Hawk Network tonight. You can follow along with live stats if you go to r3sports.org/Bengals. And then go to the schedule and results, click on the live stats. You can follow along with the stats that are going on here tonight, taken by Evan Rogers. And we'll have those presented by Creative Wiring Solutions. Twins receivers to the left, 2 men in the backfield now. This will be a handoff to, looks like, Jackson Barker. Barker will carry ahead for 1, maybe 2 yards. The near sideline judge giving him the benefit of the doubt for sure. And we see Tim Inman and Isaac Thomas in there to make the tackle.
I hope that pick doesn't come back to get us right there. But it's one of those things, even a solid 3-yard run, keep running. They were tired down there, especially because they were just on defense. We can still run on these guys.
6 minutes and counting left to play in the first half as Sakiti Uzandu breaks a couple tackles, just continues to roll. Another turnover possibly, and it is. The Golden Hawks take it over. You mentioned it earlier. Sakiti Uzandu turning over the ball, slinging that out, and now Uzandu is down. Not sure if he's going to stand up quickly from this one. I think more frustrated with himself than anything else. Now evening up that turnover ratio, 2-2 on both sides. And we'll see if the Golden Hawks can get points off of turnovers here.
It's going to be hard. It's a tall tale to ask your defense to stop in your territory and hold them to 2 field goals. I hate to say we're going to hope for the best, but it's tough. 2 turnovers down there, giving them great field position.
Fraiolo and Waskey on the left-hand side. Waskey goes in motion. This will be a pass to Fraiolo. Just short hops Fraiolo, who was slanting across the middle. Goes incomplete, stops the clock. 2nd down and 10 coming up.
2nd down.
Well, that's a good start. But you got to assume where they're at. This is 4-down territory for them also.
That stops the clock with 5:36 to play in the second quarter. 2nd down and 10. Fraiolo split out left again. Wouldn't be surprised to see it coming through the air to him again. Sends a man in motion this time from the right wing. This will be to Combs. Combs goes up the middle, and he will gain about 4 as he gets it up to the 34-yard line, where it will be 3rd down. And they're actually going to say that was a gain of about 3. So 3rd down and 7 coming.
They're doing the Bengals defense as a whole is doing a good job playing their assignments now the last couple of series, really bottling up Combs, not giving him too much running space, and tackling him low. So it'd be interesting to see what the Hawks go with here on 3rd and, must be like 3rd and 7. Yep.
Yeah, long 7, I think. Golden Hawks needing the first down here. Waskey goes in motion. Toss to the left to Combs. Combs with some room to run, sets up his blockers. He carries it ahead to the, wow, it continues to roll over the pile there. But they're actually going to mark him down to the 30-yard line, so that'll be short of the first down. 4th down and along 3.
They're going for this right here.
Oh, absolutely. Waldred gets the stop from the defensive line as he chased Combs down.
This is one of those plays right here, though, where you almost bring Combs in motion because they would think that they're going to get the ball. They did that a couple times that year, a couple years ago, and Holly Springs beat us at home. They had a good team, and I swear it was almost like every fourth down they were going to their playmaker, and they'd send him in motion and threw it to their tight end instead.
And Holly Springs wants a timeout, and they will take it. That is the first timeout for the Holly Springs Golden Hawks here in the first half. 2 left to give, and Fuquay-Varina still has 1 to give as well. It's going to be 4th down and 3 coming up. Big defensive stand here is needed for the Bengals. They had the momentum, went up 14-0 with some quick strikes, and then it's been a turnover battle between both teams, really, as an interception on either side, a fumble on either side of the ball. 2-2 as far as turnovers are concerned right now. 14-10, Fuquay-Varina with the lead on top of Holly Springs with 4:10 left to play in the second quarter. Stay tuned for Hawks at the half, presented by your 2020 Golden Hawks seniors, and Bengals at the half, presented by Dickens Insurance Agency. Again, 4th down and 3. It looks like the Golden Hawks are going to set up with, on the near side, the short side of the field, Twins receivers. One receiver split out to the left side is Tyler Griffin. And Combs in the backfield. You can imagine that Combs is going to get this one as Morgan goes in motion from the right wing. Combs gets it, breaks it big, to the 10, 5, touchdown, Golden Hawks. All the work done by the offensive line and Derek Combs, putting 6 more up on the board, and the Golden Hawks take the lead for the first time tonight, 16-14.
Yeah, just simply got to follow. I mean, it's been obvious all night that 84, wherever he goes, is the H-back position. Combs is going to follow right behind. And the ISO, I don't think the safety slid over right there. No, that's where they're going to run the ball.
And I do wonder if any part of that has to do with the loss of Ellis Blankenship. You lose your leading tackler, and you've got to replace him with somebody. And that really changes the dynamics out on the field. 4 plays, 39 yards for the score as Derek Combs gets the handoff for a 30-yard touchdown. PAT good. It is 17-14 Golden Hawks with the lead. And Fuquay-Varina has 4:03 to work with 1 timeout here to end the half and try to take the lead back. Biggest thing that the Bengals cannot do right now is turn the ball back over and let Derek Combs go for 1 play and pile on to the score right now. They've got to keep the ball beyond anything else.
Well, what we need to is something positive. We've only played good for the first maybe 9 minutes.
Right.
So going into half, you want something to feed on at halftime. So a good drive right here, even if you don't get points, it would be something positive going into the half.
Well, and Holly Springs gets the ball back as the kick goes deep. It goes over the head, and it's going to have to be picked up deep into their own territory as Jacob Medlin will get pinballed around, then gets piled on. Now a little pushing and shoving. Got to be smart. Coach Hall was talking to me about it, not on the recording, but in the game. He said they were working on it all week. They said, you're going to get pushed and shoved. There's going to be pushing and shoving. It's a football game. You just have to remember, if you're the second guy to give the push, you're going to get the flag drawn on you. That is how it's going to happen, so you have to play smart and not do things like that.
It seems like we haven't been able to play with the lead, like your rivalry game or 6-0. You got them on the ropes, and now it seems like that 1-5 team showing up now. Mistakes, penalties, turnovers. Nobody catches the ball.
Braswell under center gives it to Lyons. Lyons carries through with a defender on his back. Nicely done by Lyons as the clock will continue to roll inbounds there. Tim Inman is the linebacker who Lyons carried for a few yards there. 2nd down and a long 3.
Yeah, you always feel like we're 1 play away, too, when Lyons is in the backfield. He could break one at any moment.
17-14 now here in the second quarter. 3:25 and counting. Bengals on offense now down 3 for the first time here tonight. This will be a handoff. Lions, or Barker will get it up the middle this time, and it is Lions. Lions will carry ahead to the 21-yard line, and we'll make it third down and about 2.
I think is Chaparral in the backfield?
Chaparral, we've not seen a lot tonight. Was that?
I think
that wasn't him. Was that him on the carry?
I believe
My apologies.
so. No,
Connor
I believe
Chaparral
so.
with the carry.
Because it must have, Sakiti's hurt.
Yeah, or just concerned about the ball control. I think that's been a concern of the coaching staff for a while. And so giving up that one ball, Connor has been a very constant force. And Shane Perry coming in with a big tackle there.
On the stop, Shane Perry.
And that will back the Bengals up for a couple, actually bringing up 4th down and about 4 now with 2:23 and counting. 2 timeouts left for Holly Springs, and the Bengals with a 3 and out are going to have to kick this one away.
Yeah, quick 3 and out.
It gives enough time for Holly Springs with a quick strike offense a chance to get more points on the board. This will be the first punt for Matthew Lyons now tonight. On 4th down and a long 3, maybe 4. Perfect snap. Kick is low, and it will bounce down the middle. They will let it roll down to the 44-yard line, where Holly Springs will take over with 2 timeouts and 1:47 on the second quarter clock. Holly Springs wanting to strike again here in the second quarter to extend the lead. Right now, it's at 3. So Brock Wills in the offense of Holly Springs going to work here.
Ethan Burke playing, yeah, they got Burke back there playing safety now for Blankenship.
Yep, going to have to, again, fill that spot.
They're showing him how to get lined up. He's too wide right now.
This will be Combs who gets the carry, takes it up the middle, breaks a couple tackles again, even breaks through the shoestring attempt of Caden Linkus. Linkus couldn't bring him down. Clock stops momentarily at the 40-yard line, and they're going to move the chains forward as Combs gets the first down. Again, he only needs 175 yards on the night to get 1,000 on the season for the junior. Wills will throw a quick pass over the right side to Morgan. Morgan will catch it and then immediately beeline for the sideline. Very smart play to get out of bounds, get the clock stopped, and chip away 5 of the 10 yards needed. That'll bring up 2nd down and 5. Brock Wills clapping to the sideline, trying to get the play call in. Now with 20 seconds, he gets it. They've had some trouble this year, have Holly Springs, as far as play clock and delay of game penalties. Plenty of time here as they get to the line with 10 seconds. Everyone's set now with 7. Pistol snap. Hand off to Combs quickly. Combs gets met at the line, stays on his feet though, continues to roll forward. He gets the first down as he gets it past and inside the 30-yard line. Stops the clock momentarily, and now we'll roll it.
Good enough for Holly Springs.
First down for Holly Springs with 1:15 to play here in the second quarter. 17-14, the Hawks with the lead. Brock Wills back to the line now, in the pistol, gets the snap. Looking to pass to the left side, pressure in the backfield. Long pass down the left side, over the head of Fraillo, had him wide open, and that stops the clock with 60 seconds on the second quarter clock.
2nd down.
Well, he's got a good arm.
He does. I think we've seen at least the last 2 weeks of play that I've seen him. Seen a little bit of that inconsistency. Once he gets settled down on the night, he can really connect well on those longer passes. We've seen some long passes this season. And again, getting the play call in a little late right now. 13 seconds now on the play clock. Into the huddle with 10. Up to the line. 7 and 6. 5, 4, 3. Timeout called by Robert Firth, and the head coach of the Golden Hawks. That will be the second for the Hawks. 1 left to give here in the first half, as do the Bengals have 1. Again, the defense of Fuquay-Varina wanting and needing to at least force a kick here, but definitely trying to get out of halftime without any more damage. And again, you've got to remember that the Golden Hawks get the ball to start the second half. I think that is key. If the Golden Hawks can go down put 3 or 6 up on the board at the end of the half here and then strike again at the beginning of the second half, that changes this game, really flips this game on its head very quickly.
Yeah, I'm looking here at the roster. The quarterback's going to get better. He'll be just a junior next year with the running back coming back, but looks like their whole offensive line is seniors with 1 junior. So they're going to lose a lot next year on the offensive line. You know how that goes.
Yes. Oh, yeah. That's something that we saw. Fuquay-Varina this season, 19 starters lost this year for the Bengals. And I think that's where that 1 and 5 really comes into play, and then changing the offense. But changing the offense because you lose so many players, too. Brock Wills in the pistol with second down. Timeout called right before the snap, though, by the head coach of the Bengals, Jeb Hall. And that will be the final of the first half for the Bengals as well. Holly Springs still with a timeout. Let's reset the game for you a little bit here with 60 seconds on the second quarter clock, a 17-14 lead for the Golden Hawks. Second down and 10 right now for the Hawks. 1 timeout left for the Hawks as well. And Bengals now using their final timeout. Ball sitting just inside the 30-yard line. We'll call it the 29 and a half. Derek Combs with 2 touchdowns here tonight, a field goal as well. And Evan, do you have the distance of that field goal? I totally forgot. 15-yard, 25, 20, 32-yard, 27-yard field goal. Second down and 10 again. Stay tuned for our halftime show. Hawks at the half, Bengals at the half. We'll break down the first half for you. Talk on the Bengals side, we'll hear from a baseball player in our player profile tonight. College football preview. We might just talk a little bit about Wednesday night's action on the college football gridiron as well. Can't miss that. Handoff goes to Combs. Combs up the middle. Combs breaks another tackle. Inside the 5. Touchdown, Derek Combs. 30-yard score. You cannot bring down Derek Combs. Multiple attempts, multiple opportunities. But Derek Combs puts that one away with 51 seconds on this second quarter. Working his numbers tonight.
He's over 100 yards now, if he wasn't already.
He sure is. Working on the 1,000 on the season. Low kick, but it is up and good. Takes the score to a 10-point lead now, 24-14.
It's a tale of 2 quarters right there.
It sure is. I mean, and this is the point. We've been talking about it on the Appalachian side, on the college football side, and teams that are able to adjust, make those adjustments at halftime. Those are key. Clearly, Holly Springs made an adjustment at the quarter break and has gotten back into it, not let that momentum of Fuquay-Varina really rattle them here. Fuquay-Varina's got to go into locker room and figure out a way to make those adjustments, to take Derek Combs out of it a little bit more, to make those sure tackles, to bring him down, and not bring him down after he's gained 15, 20, 25 yards, but making those stops that they were making earlier than that. 230? 230? 230 yards already. Exactly. 230 yards.
70-yarder.
230 yards already on the night for Derek Combs, so he has eclipsed the 1,000-yard mark on the season. Congratulations to him. But 230 yards, certainly a candidate for player of the game, presented by Campana. And it looks like Holly Springs will get another opportunity here with the kick. That goes short, could not pull it in. Bengal defense has got to stand up big here. You cannot let Holly Springs score again and then get the ball back to start the second half. 47.9 to play. 24-14.
That'll just be demoralizing. They score right here with 47 seconds, and then you got to go. What do you say as a coach when you go in there at halftime? You know, after that happens, you got a 14-0 lead, and then all of a sudden it's 30-14.
Whistle.
Like we have got to get a stop right here. If we don't get a stop right here, it's over. You can't.
That's certainly what Holly Springs is trying to do. And now Not sure what the stoppage was there or slowing the restart. Wills is going to pump fake and looks to go deep. Does so. Over the middle. Waskey gets it, then gets leveled at the 1 yard line, but that does not matter as far as how hard the hit comes in. Ethan Burke and Jack Jones there for the defense, but Dylan Waskey with a big pass from Brock Wills. Clock is rolling now with 33 seconds, but down on the 1 yard line, and Holly Springs will take its third and final timeout after that pitch and catch. Beautiful pass for 42 yards from Brock Wills to Dylan Waskey.
Well, Birch right there is, I mean, you can see how obviously we're hurt not having Blankenship in there. That's a simple pump fake screen. Safety he'll never tackle a screen. That's not his job. His job is to look for the fake screen, stay over top. No help with the corner right there. He gets beat. And then no safety help. That's an easy pitch and catch, which they should have realized they're throwing the ball. That's the first time they've been in twins formation. Doubles on each side. You haven't seen that all night.
This is certainly looking a bit more, and I think, I mean, it very well, a couple of things fell right for Fuquay-Varina early, but I think Holly Springs, as much as everybody was talking about it, I think Holly Springs was a little complacent coming into this game. Let Fuquay-Varina really kind of own the first quarter, but they have woken up now and said, not tonight, and up 10 with 32.1. Trying to punch it in again before halftime. This will be a handoff up the middle for the score. Touchdown, Golden Hawks. 6 more to take the 30-14 lead. The pile a little slow to get up there, but everybody gets up under their own power.
Today is Darren and Derek Combs' birthday, and he keeps giving us presents.
Well, if you could find a positive note from that, Tyler Burgess with the tackle right there. Where do you ever see a kid that has never played football and just hits the weight room and decides to come out for football his senior year, and he's starting at defensive end?
And Tyler Burgess has been one. He's earned player of the game on the defensive side for the Bengals multiple times this season.
And I've had him in my weight training class.
He's
that
great.
Boy, oh, he's strong.
Yes.
He works. That
He
boy,
has
he squats well into the 600s.
done some great stuff this season. So congratulations to him. But Derek Combs, just heard it's his birthday too, putting up big numbers on his birthday. Golden Hawks going up 31-14 here at the end of the first half. You look at the end of the first quarter, and that is a totally different look on that one, as that was 2 plays, 43 yards for the score, as Combs gets his 4th score of the night, a 1-yard touchdown. Again, PAT, good.
Yeah, and Holly Springs got the ball to start the second half, right?
That's right. Get the ball back to start the second half. I mean, Fuquay-Varina can only hope right now that they make some sort of great play here to get it back, or to get a score in here quickly. Can only imagine we'll see the counter come out at least once. No timeouts for the Bengals, so they've got to make quick work of this or use the sideline to quickly go down that field and try to punch something in here. Or
you send
you
the
cut
point
your losses
and
you
just
kneel
take
it.
a knee right here and tell the guys at locker room, is that what you want me to do? You want me to quit on you guys like you're quitting right now? So I don't know. You got to run and try to hopefully. But if you're running the ball here, you got to get Lions. The only one going to break one. You got to get the Lions.
Well, the defense of Holly Springs certainly stepping up here in the second quarter, doing a great job. First down and 10 for the Bengal offense.
And last time
the
they
white
just
hat
had Lions in the backfield. It wasn't.
Right.
I don't think it was a positive play. So let's see what happens.
Braswell looking for the shotgun snap. Gets it. Looking for the pass. Throwing it deep again. Throws it to Burke. Burke with some pressure draws the flag. They'll get some good yardage on that one. And based on that touchdown catch that Ethan Burke made with that same sort of pressure, not surprised to see a pass interference coming in there. Because, again, Burke did a good job getting the positioning, but draws that flag there with the defender just getting beat.
Oh, yeah. They just took their starter out for that, and he's limping. So you might want to attack number 23 again right here. Here comes your backup corner right here.
Your long passes tonight have been successes. I mean, 2 for 2.
He don't look too comfortable out there. He's looking around. The coach is yelling at him. The outside linebacker is telling him where to go.
Obviously.
They throw the same play right here.
Yeah, obviously.
Here you got a number 2 versus your number 1. The guy doesn't have his right foot. His right foot's supposed to be back. He don't even know how to get stand.
Twins.
I'm attacking that guy right there.
Twins receivers to the left. One split out to the right is Burke. Braswell with a clock stopped at 19.1. He's got one off his left hip, and he's going to look to go over the middle this time. Complete to Ouimet. That will stop the clock. Bengals have to get to the line quickly, and they have got to spike the ball with 12 seconds on the clock. Spike the ball or get a play going quickly. Clock rolls now with 10, 9, and Braswell will – did he kneel it? No, he didn't. Braswell knelt the ball. That will roll the clock and run this one out. They start it. Now he clocks the ball. That just cannot be done.
Well, first of all, the Holly Spring coaches over there calling a timeout, and they didn't even give it to him.
Well, they don't have it. They don't have it to give.
It?
Neither team has a timeout to give.
Well, what's he calling a timeout for?
I think he was probably talking about why was the clock stopped.
Because they did stop it.
Right, because the coach or the officials did stop the clock, and really that should have done it. There was so much confusion that they should have run that clock completely out.
Who would have thought right there he was going to kneel it? I didn't. I just assumed that he spiked it.
Right.
Here's a backup. Throw it up to Burke right here.
They're going to put 25 seconds on the play clock. Now shotgun snap, pressure in the backfield from the Holly Springs defense. Pass over to the near side. That will fall incomplete, and that will end the first half. Not the way the Bengals wanted to end it, but certainly the way Holly Springs wanted to end the first half. It is 31-14 at the end of one half of play. Back with Hawks at the half and Bengals at the half on the other side of this timeout on the Bengal and Golden Hawk R3 Sports Networks.
The parents of the Holly Springs 2020 graduating class would like to wish all the Golden Hawks seniors an exciting, fun-filled, winning final season here in the Hawks Nest. It's almost time to spread your wings and soar, but this is your moment. Enjoy.
Thank you so much for helping me find this fantastic investment property for such a great rate.
It was my pleasure. Now we need to get you over to Encore Properties so they can help you find a well-qualified tenant.
Can't you help with that?
No, I specialize in helping you buy and sell property. Encore will help you with property management and will send you back to me when you're ready to sell.
Stick with your trusted real estate agent for buying and selling, but let Encore Properties do the hard work of finding your tenants and handling the day-to-day issues that being a landlord presents. Contact Encore and lock in the guaranteed flat rate management fee of $100 per month today. Visit encore-pm.com or call 919-324-3829.
Arise, the urology clinic for men, provides a complete solution to men's health. Located in Cary, the board-certified urologists at Arise have decades of experience specializing in men's health. Visit arisetheclinicformen.com to find out about Core Wave Therapy. Arise is the first practice in North Carolina to offer this advanced treatment. You can also read testimonials and a blog about men's health. Call 919-964-3750 or visit arisetheclinicformen.com for more information.
Welcome into Hawks at the Hat, presented by your Golden Hawks seniors. It's time to break down the first half. We'll take a look around the triangle with scores from tonight's matchups. Let's head back inside the broadcast booth with the voice of the Golden Hawks, Adam Moore.
All right, we are back now on the Golden Hawk R3 Sports Network. We will be joining the Bengal R3 Sports Network here in just a little bit, as right now it is into the player profile interview, and that will continue on as we talk about the first half of play right now. 31-14, the Golden Hawks with the lead and storming back with that lead after the Bengals go up 14-0 with two quick scores, and then the Golden Hawks go to work. I really wake up and put Derek Combs to work. 4 touchdowns. He's got more than 230 yards in the first half. Again, eclipsing the 1,000-yard mark on the season on his birthday. Golden Hawks really woke up and put the pedal to the metal, put the work back on what in a game that they had some struggles with in the beginning. So the Golden Hawks, again, 31-14, and getting that lead, pulling away. We are now into Hawks at the Half, presented by your 2020 Golden Hawks seniors. The parents of the Holly Springs 2020 graduating class would like to wish all of the Golden Hawks seniors an exciting, fun-filled, winning final season here in the Hawks Nest. It's almost time to spread your wings and soar, but this is your moment. Enjoy. So I think tonight seniors are certainly happy. We're going to have a full analysis here when we bring it back to both networks here. We're stalling for just a moment as the Bengal network is hearing from Cameron Johnson. So, again, 230 yards. We'll have a full breakdown of stats here coming up in just a little bit. But you can follow along. Not every week can you on the Golden Hawk R3 Sports Network follow along with stats, but you can here tonight as if you go to r3sports.org/Bengals and click on the schedule and results and then click on the live stats. So now we bring in the Bengal R3 Sports Network as well and talk about this contest here tonight. Rand Northam alongside Neil Eichhorn. Evan Rogers is here. We've got Luke Anderson producing. Nate Perez and Wyatt on the camera for Holly Springs as well. So, Evan, nice word from Cameron Johnson as well from the baseball team. We've heard from many different sports now. We'll talk to softball and a few others as the season goes along. But we'll talk college preview tonight. We'll talk
little recap too.
Little recap, absolutely, absolutely. We will also talk about scores from around the Triangle. There's some important conference games going on tonight, as both of these teams unblemished on the season as far as SWAC play is concerned. But so far, it opened up very well for the Bengals. 14 unanswered points, but then 31 unanswered now for the Golden Hawks. They really woke up.
Yeah, I mean, Fuquay came out playing like the underdog. I mean, usually in these kind of rivalry games where you've got one team that's superior to the other, you see the underdog come out strong. We saw that from Fuquay, and we just got to see how they respond in the second half.
Yeah, it's all about those corrections, those adjustments, those changes that you make for the second half. And again, just as Holly Springs probably got an earful at the quarter break.
For sure.
I'm sure Robert Firth had something to say for them. So quite an earful there. For the second quarter change, because that was a big change and really came alive. Again, 230, maybe more than that now for the
I mean, he had that 1 yard rush toward the end, so 231. And
231. Yeah. Unreal. And his season long, too, of 72 that he broke from just last week. So we'll have more stats coming up here in just a little bit. Right now, let's hear from our halftime sponsor on the Bengal Sports Network, from Luke Anderson.
Dickens Insurance Agency has been serving the Fuquay-Varina community since 1956. Whether you need coverage for your home, your car, your business, or life insurance, Dickens Insurance Agency has the answer to your question. Give them a call at 919-552-5603. Visit them online at dickensinsurance.com or stop by and visit them in the heart of Fuquay-Varina at 402 Wake Chapel Road. Dickens Insurance Agency, a proud supporter of Bengal athletics.
Well, we'll talk about previews of our players and plays of the game tonight on both sides of the networks as well. But right now we're going to take a timeout, come back with more on the Hawks at the Half, presented by your Golden Hawks seniors, and Bengals at the Half, presented by Dickens Insurance Agency. More after this. 31-14 at halftime. Holly Springs with the lead on top of Fuquay-Varina.
The parents of the Holly Springs 2020 graduating class would like to wish all the Golden Hawks seniors an exciting, fun-filled, winning final season here in the Hawks Nest. It's almost time to spread your wings and soar, but this is your moment. Enjoy.
The harsh reality of owning a pet is that, just like every living thing, that life which is so precious to you will come to an end, and you want to give your loved one the care and respect they deserve. Campana is a pet cremation company that provides a modern, sustainable, and respectful means of taking care of your companion. Campana is also committed to ongoing benefits for the community. For each family who chooses to have Campana handle the private cremation of their pet, they will donate toward the adoption fee of an older cat or dog. For more information and to see a comprehensive cost estimation, visit campana.com. That's COMPANAH.com.
For the best seafood around, visit the Scrimp Shack in Holly Springs. One happy customer said, that mild sauce they put on the sandwich was the best hands down in Wake County. I will be back soon. Great service and great food. Highly.
Welcome back on the Bengal and Golden Hawk R3 Sports Networks as we continue with halftime here. Hawks at the half presented by your 2020 Golden Hawk Seniors and Bengals at the half presented by Dickens Insurance Agency. We toss it back to Evan Rogers now. He's going to do a scoreboard from around the SWAC and regionally here, but a couple SWAC games going on tonight.
Yeah, so we've got Apex Friendship beating Apex 20-0 in the second. Nothing surprising there. And then we've got an interesting game between Garner and Middle Creek. Middle Creek currently up 14-7 in the second quarter, but you know, Garner's down, and then I know Middle Creek's 5-2. They've got an impressive quarterback, but we were saying during the break, I mean, some of the teams they've beaten in the non-conference, like the Heritage, they have the big name, but Heritage is down. They eked out an overtime win against Panther Creek, so I don't really know how much that 5-2 really means.
Right, and Panther Creek down too. I mean, I think this Fuquay-Varina team could go against Week 1 Panther Creek and take that game completely differently now. I mean, there is offense now. I said that stat earlier in the broadcast tonight. 827 offensive yards for Fuquay-Varina in the first 4 games of the season. 821 yards in the last 2 games. I mean, just flipping the season
night
on
and
its
day.
end.
Yeah,
absolutely. Those are scores for on the SWAC. Got anything else? Is that we good there?
I mean, none of the other games are too. I mean, Panther Creek and Cary might be close. I haven't really looked into that, but other than that, I think Garner and Middle Creek really will be an interesting one to look at, see how that result happens.
Absolutely. And I mean, that's so depending on the result of this one here tonight and the rest of the season, I mean, you're talking second, third, and fourth place are up for grabs right now. Holly Springs kind of owning first place right now. Second, third, and fourth, Middle Creek, Garner, Fuquay-Varina.
And then Friendship.
Friendship. Yeah, absolutely.
You could probably put them in that upper tier, but I mean, I look at Friendship and Holly Springs.
Right.
I think they've definitely cemented themselves being above, especially with Friendship beating Middle Creek 35-14. But other than that, I mean, it's the field. I can see any order of those teams going.
That's right. And of course, playoff implications coming into play for any of that we mentioned. We're going to take another timeout, come back, and talk about your college football preview. So we'll have that on the other side of this timeout. Have you gotten your all-sports seasons pass yet? The Fuquay-Varina Athletic Booster Club's goal is to provide support and information to students, faculty, parents, and the community about Bengal athletics. Get your membership today. Visit FVHSBoosterClub.com. We will have more of Hawks at the Half presented by your 2020 Golden Hawk Seniors and Bengals at the Half presented by Dickens Insurance Agency on the other side of this timeout on the Bengal and Golden Hawk R3 Sports Network.
Do you own rental property or have you struggled to sell your home and are interested in generating cash flow? Contact Encore Properties. They manage single-family and multi-unit homes as well as commercial properties for a flat monthly rate. They also offer a referral program to all licensed realtors, so you can trust that your clients will always be sent back to you for sales. Let Encore Properties remove the stress of being a landlord. Visit encore-pm.com today.
Arise, the Urology Clinic for Men, provides a complete solution to men's health. Located in Cary, the board-certified urologists at Arise have decades of experience specializing in men's health. Visit AriseTheClinicForMen.com to find out about Core Wave Therapy. Arise is the first practice in North Carolina to offer this advanced treatment. You can also read testimonials and a blog about men's health. Call 919-964-3750 or visit AriseTheClinicForMen.com for more information.
The parents of the Holly Springs 2020 graduating class would like to wish all the Golden Hawks seniors an exciting, fun-filled, winning final season here in the Hawks Nest. It's almost time to spread your wings and soar, but this is your moment. Enjoy.
Welcome back to Hawks at the Half and Bengals at the Half as we are breaking down this contest for you. 31-14 on the Bengals side. You see stats going on, but right now we want to, of course, our live stats throughout the contest brought to you by Creative Wiring Solutions, and thanks to Evan Rogers for running that for us. Evan's going to give us a college football preview and a little bit of a recap from Wednesday night as well.
Yeah, so locally there's not too much action going on tomorrow. You got, I guess, now 19th ranked rate playing home to Leeds, Louisville, I think, if I'm not mistaken. And then Duke is hosting Georgia Tech, so probably won't be much of a game. And then recap, State last night knocked off Syracuse 16-10 at home. And then the big game in Louisiana Wednesday night, App State getting a big conference win, 17-7 over a good Leesville team.
You guys are such homers.
Louisville.
Talk about
yes,
App
sir.
State. I love it.
You bet you we are.
They got to get some respect. I mean, I need to see some AP poll action for App State after this week. They got to get the Group of 5 some respect. I see a Group of 5
They had to,
New Year's Six bowl.
The only chance they had to Carolina had to keep winning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would
Carolina
help.
had to keep winning.
South Carolina had to win something too. I think. Unfortunately, you're too.
Oh, App State beat South Carolina?
Well, we play them later this year.
Later.
Yeah, they got to.
But they're going to come into a game. They're not though. They're already.
Well,
2-3,
they lost their starting quarterback, got injured, so they're starting a true freshman. App should go in there and win. But I mean, I was thinking, you've got Boise, obviously, who's up there.
Yep.
Guys, why are we not talking about Iowa, Penn State?
I thought you were going to talk about Texas, Oklahoma.
Oh, that's amazing, dude. That's
This
going
guy
to be
Texas, Oklahoma, LSU, Florida.
I didn't know what you guys had to script out college talk. Talk about App
Hey,
State.
this is his program, man. This is the college football preview here.
But, yeah, I mean, we'll see what the future holds for App. But, obviously,
I got to say, that first play of the whole game, Demetrius Taylor heading in the backfield and just making the quarterback go, duh, what?
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
The
that
kid's
was
unreal.
Impressive.
He dominated Carolina a few weeks ago.
That's right.
Now, you give him the right of way for the college talk, but does he have to talk about App State every
No,
time?
of course not. No, it's his
I mean,
show.
my
That's
parents are
respect.
alumni.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
And you went
that's
there?
where I
Yes,
get it
sir.
from.
Oh,
And
man.
Jim.
And Jim.
Yep, absolutely.
Oh, man.
Well, showing you a little insight, those who are watching on the Hawks, the Golden Hawk R3 Sports Network, showing you a little insight onto what we talk about each and every week. We'll have Adam Moore back with you next week for your contest against Middle Creek, on the road against Middle Creek next Friday night. And Fuquay, will be back at home against Apex Friendship. That's going to be another big game.
Why don't we just take R3 Sports to App State this year?
I think they're good. I think they're all set.
They won't let us up there just to do one game?
I've still got a couple strings I can
mean,
pull.
Coach Hobbick's out there. We can probably pull a couple strings out there. Just
I know
to get,
some people
even
up there
if they
for
put
sure.
us on the roof.
They got
It'll be
plenty
cold
of
up there.
space. Plenty of space, no problem. But let's take one more time out here. First, I want to tell you about our live stats sponsor here on the Bengal R3 Sports Network.
Creative Wiring Solutions has been a leader in home theater installation since 2002. From the Triangle to the coast, Creative Wiring Solutions proudly serves throughout all of North Carolina. Expect the best. Call Creative Wiring Solutions to start your install today. 919-557-6900 or visit creativewiring.com.
And in the post-game shows, we'll have your players and plays of the game on both sides of the ball. Obviously, already tonight, it's going to be nearly impossible to not give it to Derek Combs on the offensive side. Defensive side, we're still going to have to crunch some numbers and look and see. I mean, the second half could be totally different. We'll see what that comes up with. Players of the game are presented by Campana, which is a pet cremation company that provides a modern, sustainable, and respectable means of taking care of your companions. And Campana will even come to you. Visit Campana.com. That's COMPANAH.com for more information and to see a comprehensive cost estimate. Plays of the game are going to be, again, we've got some big ones to pick from tonight, but tonight's plays of the game are presented by the Script Shack of Holly Springs, home to the fattest fish sandwich around. They are open for lunch and dinner, and they've got something for everyone from the sea or land. Search for Script Shack Holly Springs on Facebook for a menu and directions. We'll have the second half for you on the other side of this timeout on the Bengal and Golden Hawk R3 Sports Networks.
Thank you so much for helping me find this fantastic investment property for such a great rate.
It was my pleasure. Now we need to get you over to Encore Properties so they can help you find a well-qualified tenant.
Can't you help with that?
No, I specialize in helping you buy and sell property. Encore will help you with property management and will send you back to me when you're ready to sell.
Stick with your trusted real estate agent for buying and selling, but let Encore Properties do the hard work of finding your tenants and handling the day-to-day issues that being a landlord presents. Contact Encore and lock in the guaranteed flat rate management fee of $100 per month today. Visit encore-pm.com or call 919-324-3829.
Are you in the market for a new vehicle? Don't hassle with deciding where to go to shop for the best fit for you. Kent Honeycutt is your answer for all your automotive purchase needs. He can find you any vehicle in the Triangle, including at his home base of Crossroads Ford in Fuquay-Varina. You want a vehicle that fits your needs? Sedan, small SUV, pickup truck, you name it. Kent Honeycutt will get you in it. Contact Kent today, 919-412-1016 or Kent Honeycutt at crossroadscars.com. The parents of the Holly Springs 2020 graduating class would like to wish all the Golden Hawks seniors an exciting, fun-filled, winning final season here in the Hawks Nest. It's almost time to spread your wings and soar, but this is your moment. Enjoy.
Welcome back for third quarter action, 31-14. Golden Hawks coming storming back in the second quarter and taking the lead here. We're ready to kick off quarter number 3. Bengals at the half was presented by Dickens Insurance Agency.
Are you getting the most out of your insurance policy? Whether it's life, homeowners, or business insurance, Dickens Insurance Agency will sit down with you and walk you through every step of the process. Contact Fuquay-Varina alumni Arnie and Monty Bullock at Dickens Insurance Agency at 919-552-5603 or visit them online at dickensinsurance.com or stop by and visit them in the heart of Fuquay-Varina at 402 Wake Chapel Road. Dickens Insurance Agency, a proud sponsor of Bengal Athletics.
Thank you very much. And Hawks at the half is presented by your Golden Hawks seniors. The parents of the Holly Springs 2020 graduating class would like to wish all of the Golden Hawks seniors an exciting, fun-filled, winning final season. Doing that well so far here in the Hawks Nest. It's almost time to spread your wings and soar, and this is your moment. Enjoy. It'll be handoff to Derek Combs, who gets met at the line for the first play from scrimmage of the second half. Jeremiah Waldred making the tackle. It was Partridge who got the return, and Holly Springs rolling after the first carry. About a gain of 3 to start off the second half.
Nice hurt.
Combs?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. That could certainly change the landscape tonight of this contest as he comes up limping, looks like left leg.
Looks like probably a bruise or something.
Mm-hmm. You know he's going to shake that off. Man in motion is Waskey, and right there, I mean, they've got more threats to be reckoned with. Waskey gets the call, breaks 1, 2, 3, 4 tackles, carries it down the right sideline, gets the first down, gets inside Bengal territory, goes right back to work. You take out Combs, who got 231 yards in the first half, and boy, you've still got Dylan Waskey and many others to go with without Combs.
Yeah, he's a little change-up slippery back right there. They're trying to trying to get in front of the big guy, and that guy just slipped right around him.
He has done a number on defenses this season, as well as numbers are they're not huge, but when he's got the speed, and when he can run away with it, he is certainly one to watch out for. Wills in the pistol with a pair of wingbacks, one receiver split out to the left side. This will be a handoff up the middle again to Waskey. Waskey will carry ahead for about 5 on the first down. This is a huge drive for the Bengal defense. You get a stop here, get the ball back into the hands of your offense, and you're back into this ball game. But if Holly Springs scores here, I mean, it's going to start to be hard to catch up to Holly Springs. I think it's already getting to be hard to catch up on Holly Springs right now. Second down and 6 now, actually only a gain of 4. This will be a handoff on the end around. Fraiello will take the wide side of the field, use it to his benefit. Medlin able to tackle him. I will say that is one thing, although another big gain for the offense of the Holly Springs Golden Hawks without the ability of Derek Combs to break those tackles. That just changes the landscape a little bit. But you can still see others are still doing a good job of getting away with that.
Yeah, it looks like he's acting like he's got a cramp or something in his calf.
10:06 and counting, third quarter, as Wills sets the offensive line. Waskey in motion, and a flag will be an illegal substitution is actually coming in against Holly Springs, I think. Oh, I'm sorry. It'll be offsides as the lines judge on the far side was making the motion of illegal substitution as he was coming in, but it's going to be Fuquay-Varina set up offsides that will back the defense of the Bengals up 5 yards. Not many penalties here tonight. First down and 5, though. Pistol snap, handoff. Vines into the end zone for the touchdown. Zach Vine, the 5'5", 155-pound senior, gets another touchdown on the night and quickly making light work of the defense. The Golden Hawk offense going back to work, putting 6 more on the board.
I got nothing for you.
I
mean, you could have drove a tractor.
You are
tractor
seeing
trailer through that hole.
You are seeing Holly Springs wake up and back to play in their game right now. This is.
And it looked like we didn't even want to tackle anybody that series. 10 missed tackles. If you're Holly Springs, you don't even put Combs back in the game.
I wouldn't. I mean, you don't need him right now.
Who they got next week?
Middle Creek. That's going to be a big game. Again,
well,
Middle Creek down.
Not very good this year.
No, they're down.
Well, besides this, like, you're in the game, now it almost seems like, not that we're quitting, it just doesn't look good now, but I think, like, we got a good chance to beat Middle Creek this year. They're not very good, in my opinion.
Oh, sure.
I've seen, they were on TV a couple weeks ago, against. Here, hey.
Under center, fake handoff. Barker does a good job to sell it. Long pass down the sideline, the far sideline. A little bit of pressure again. Looks like Fuquay was calling for a flag. No flag thrown, as the intended receiver was Ethan Burke. There is a flag in the backfield. Roughing the passer, is that it?
Yeah, it looked like it. If it wasn't that, it was a lineman downfield. But I think you're right. I think he was roughing the passer.
And it is a personal foul, roughing the passer against Holly Springs. Almost a moment there to really kind of ice this one. If you bring up 3rd down and try to get a turnover here, you cannot, if you're Holly Springs, allow penalties to keep Fuquay-Varina in this contest. Clock is stopped. Man in motion. They've got, man in the backfield is Uzandu, who's going to be a lead blocker this time. Lions will carry. He carries ahead for 1, maybe 1.5. Stays on his feet. And now you've got to, I'm sorry, but you've almost got to throw a flag here with a delay of game. The whistle has blown. For multiple seconds, you rip the ball out. There's just no reason for ripping the ball out of the guy's gut and running it down the field. Now, again, I don't want to call a penalty that is unnecessary in that sense and really change things.
No, but that should.
You got to be smart.
Yeah, you're right, but that should wake our guys up. Like, they're not. It's a rivalry game. It's not used to that we're not as good and they're really good. They're going to try. They're going to try to beat the brakes off us, and our kids can't. They can't take that.
2nd down and 8. Pass over the middle, complete. Burke. That'll be a good 3, maybe 4-yard gain. And that'll bring it into Golden Hawk territory at the 49-yard line. Inman with the tackle. Couple passes over the middle have looked nice for Bradwell tonight. 1 interception, obviously, and I think he really was trying to force it. And, boy, that interception changed this game tonight, it seems like.
Yeah, rolling out, throwing it off one leg. But if he stays in the pocket and he gets time, man, at this point, though, man, we got to throw the ball to score now.
Twins receivers to the left, 1 out to the right. Lions off the right hip of Braswell, looking for the shotgun snap. Gets it.
It's an easy hitch. There it
Passes
is right there.
to. Oh man, Burke had it again. That's the 2nd time tonight that he has thought about the run before he has thought about the catch. And it looks like they're going to send Lions in to kick this one away. That is killer. He had the 1st down.
Yeah, they're giving us plenty of room. The corner was playing off 10 yards.
You cannot fault Braswell for that one.
We're not getting. You got to kick this.
Oh, they're going to go for it.
They're trying to draw them off sides.
That's true. That would get you a
We'll
first
see.
down, that's for
Well,
sure.
I think they are going for it.
Braswell at shotgun, gets the high snap. Let's pass it right to him again. This time too strong, but through the hands of Barker. Turnover on downs. I can understand that, though. You're down 17 right now in the third quarter where Holly Springs has not been stopped. You're at a point where you've got to go for it almost. I know it's early.
Yeah.
But you got to get back into this game and start scoring some offensive points.
Well, you got to stop somebody, too.
You're right, right. And now it's
But
it's on the defense now.
These guys ain't going away right here. I really think they're going to try to see how many points they can score tonight.
And no Derek Combs again. I think your call was right. You don't necessarily need him right now, and save him for future weeks. Not even just next week, but save him for future weeks as Dylan Waskey goes north to south and just running downhill with about a 13-yard gain up to the 37-yard line. Big run again by Waskey, and this injury for Combs is really just going to give Waskey a chance to get some more stats padded here tonight, which is great for him. First down and 10 coming. Just saw a score update with a PAT blocked on the touchdown by Apex Friendship. It's now 26-0 on top of Apex. And rivalry week number 2, or number 1, but the second game of rivalry week, as we see the first one and the most important one, of course, for us here tonight.
It looks like they brought Burks out at safety now. They brought in number 18, I believe.
Sorry, looking over here. That is Jack Wahlberg.
Wahlberg playing safety?
There you go. Fraiello with the end around.
Wahlberg.
And
Wahlberg
makes
with
the tackle. There you go. Good eye on that.
Wahlberg.
But not before Fraiello makes a first down on the wide side of the field. That'll be a first down for the Golden Hawks, continuing to roll here.
I got to believe it's the first time Wahlberg played out there. Somebody else is hurt. What's
24-point lead right now with Jacob Medlin.
Wrist.
Yeah. Got to get him out of there.
Well, we've been on defense a lot.
Twins receiver split out to the left on the wide side of the field. One on the right. One wing as well. This will be a toss, which will go to, wow. Smacking pads there. Yeah, Joe Carlin.
He needs to wrap up.
But, yeah,
Just
you
a
got
chest bump.
to make that tackle. That is a gain of 1.
I don't care.
It's Burton who pulls him down. Brings up second down and 9. 4:42 to play and counting third quarter. 38-14, a 24-point lead right now. And in motion from the right wing. This is a snap, nearly goes direct snap to Waskey, and that's who ended up with it. Waskey will then just carry the pile forward for a number of yards. Brings up third down and 5.
Third down for Golden Hawk offense.
Maybe
if you
third down and 4.
Right here, do you kick the field goal?
I think so. You've got the leg to do it. You give your Peyton Sowers some game action to try it. Why not? 4 minutes left. Third quarter, 38-14. Holly Springs with the lead. And offense of Fuquay-Varina has stalled since that first quarter after going up 14-0. Wills with some pressure in the backfield. He's got plenty of room to run it now as he carries it to the right side. Tries to stretch for the goal line. Cannot do so. Brings it down to the 1-yard line. Bengals had him in the backfield. And now another injury coming up here as Connor Rosenblum is coming up slow from that one. He'll get a substitution out. Brock Wills carries it down to the 1, setting up first down and goal.
That run good enough for Holly Springs.
That stop was exactly what the Bengals needed with the pressure on Wills in the backfield. But couldn't get the stop. Hand off to Waskey, who takes it up the middle, gets pinballed around a little bit, but makes it in. Golden Hawk touchdown. Add 6 more.
I guess we don't have to worry about the field goal.
No, indeed not. They're going to put double that up. And really start to run away with this contest now with a 30-point lead. PAT pending from Peyton Sowers. The hold, the kick, it's good. 45-14 now for the Holly Springs Golden Hawks, adding to what will look like, adding to their perfect record on the season right now, 6-0, 2-0 coming into this contest. Boy, you watch the first 3 minutes of this game back, and you're thinking this is a totally different game. But Holly Springs there goes 7 plays, 51 yards for the touchdown as Dylan Waskey gets his first 6 of the night on the 1-yard touchdown. PAT is good with 3:34 left to play in the third quarter. Well, Fuquay has to start working for future games now. This is 1 loss on your SWAC schedule. You've got 1 win under your belt. Still got a beatable Middle Creek. I think Garner's beatable, to be honest with you. Saw them last week. Yeah. You can almost guarantee, you better guarantee a win against South Garner. Yeah, Apex Friendship is a question mark, though.
Yeah, it's quite. You know what it would be like tonight. We knew we had to play perfect to win this game. And we started out that way. And then there you're right with the interception and the fumble and then some other questionable things. And next thing you know, it's over.
And the Bengals were up 2-0 on that turnover margin. That was huge for Fuquay-Varina. If they could have kept it there, gone up 21-0, and you're talking about a different game. But right, once that perfection fell off the cliff quickly, then this became Holly Springs' ball game. Encore Properties, our presenting sponsor on the Golden Hawk R3 Sports Network, offers property management services for a flat monthly rate of $100. Visit encore-pm.com or call 919-324-3829 for more information. Bengal offense back with it. Matthew Lyons going out the left side, carries ahead for 2. Passing game has looked strong for the Bengals in the last series, and unfortunately it's just the receivers who weren't able to pull it in and keep that last series going. Actually about a 3-yard gain on that one, so 2nd down and a long 6 coming up here. Would like to see that passing game continue to go. Obviously you want to mix it up, keep the running game going too, but the passing game has looked strong if the offense can continue to roll forward. Lions on the near side this time. That one's coming back as there were multiple flags for holding back at the 40-yard line.
That looked to me like it was a good block just because they started yelling holding. That guy just got his hands inside and just pancaked that guy.
After a 1st down gain, a hold is going to bring it back, which
he only called that in front of their sidelines because they were complaining. I mean, really, it's 45-14.
At the 45-yard line, we'll back it up to the 31 on the 10-yard penalty. And Fuquay-Varina will have it 2nd down and, let's say, 16? One man will split out far to the left for Fuquay-Varina's offense, and a bunch set on the right side. This will be an end around to Burke. Burke will get a carry. Not used to seeing him getting a rushing play. Ball pinballs up in the air on the fumble. Holly Springs gets it back. And boy, talk about the nail in the coffin, as this game was already well secured for Holly Springs, and now nothing goes right for Fuquay-Varina. But Holly Springs getting another turnover, winning the turnover battle tonight with that one, getting the ball back in their own Bengal territory, and owning the SWAC right now. After this play, we will hear from our presenting sponsor on the Bengal R3 Sports Network from the Golden Pipes of Luke Anderson.
What's a running clock? 45 points?
40.
40.
40-point lead. Yep. Backfield, Vine getting another carry. Carries into the secondary, gets another first down. Go ahead, take it away, Luke.
When buying a home, you want someone to help you who has ethics and integrity and who will go the extra mile to make sure you get everything you desire in your new home. Krista Absher and her team at the Absher Realty Group will help you find your perfect home. Don't hesitate to call her today. Our presenting sponsor and a premier Bengal Booster Club sponsor, the Absher Realty Group, powered by Fathom Realty. Visit theabsherrealtygroup.com today.
Thank you very much, Luke. 2 minutes left to play here in the third quarter. 45-14, Golden Hawks with this contest well in hand here. On first down, another handoff to Vine. Vine will carry it ahead for a few.
Stop by Markel Burton.
Want to make sure you stay tuned for the Golden Hawk post-game show presented by Kent Honeycutt of Crossroads Ford and the Bengal post-game show presented by Winging It Tap House and Grill. We will have your plays and players of the game on both sides of the ball tonight and both teams. And much more. Some final thoughts, final comments from both of the head coaches, Coach Hall and Coach Firth, and wrap up this contest here tonight on Rivalry Week on the first down carry from Vine. As that brings it just outside the 10-yard line. Waldred gets the tackle. 1 minute left to play in the third quarter.
Hunter Sauls and Caleb Atkins on that right side. On with Macy at center.
They've already subbed out in the third. With their backup
Yeah, Johnson as quarterback will get the play call, and
they subbed out at wide receiver and at the H-back position.
Yeah, again, Holly Springs is working for the rest of the season here. They've got to stay healthy. They've got to stay. Got to look ahead to Middle Creek. They're going to let the third quarter clock run out here with the 45-14 lead, and we will head into quarter number 4 as Holly Springs again with this well in hand at the end of 3. 45-14 on the Bengal and Golden Hawk R3 Sports Networks.
Do you own rental property or have you struggled to sell your home and are interested in generating cash flow? Contact Encore Properties. They manage single-family and multi-unit homes as well as commercial properties for a flat monthly rate. They also offer a referral program to all licensed realtors, so you can trust that your clients will always be sent back to you for sales. Let Encore Properties remove the stress of being a landlord. Visit encore-pm.com today.
Arise, the urology clinic for men, provides a complete solution to men's health. Located in Cary, the board-certified urologists at Arise have decades of experience specializing in men's health. Visit arisetheclinicformen.com to find out about Core Wave Therapy. Arise is the first practice in North Carolina to offer this advanced treatment. You can also read testimonials and a blog about men's health. Call 919-964-3750 or visit arisetheclinicformen.com for more information.
Welcome back for fourth quarter action on the Bengal and Golden Hawk R3 Sports Networks. We've got one more quarter of action here, but it's a 45-14 lead. Holly Springs looking to take rivalry week here tonight and take it in fashion. It was a 14-point lead for the Bengals and then 45 unanswered points since for the Golden Hawks, with home field advantage here. Man in motion from the right wing. This will be a handoff by Johnson. And looks like a flag coming in from the umpire as Vine carries it up the middle. Waldred with the tackle, but looks like this one might be coming back unless it's a face mask. That's a holding against Holly Springs. We'll back it up 10 yards. Right about where that tackle was made.
Penalty from the spot of the foul. We'll replay second down.
That'll be back to the 18-yard line. Second down and about 16. Line to gain looks to be about the 1 yard line. And in motion to the right side this time. Vine carries it again and gets the carry up to the 10-yard line. Or it'll be inside the sticks, and Jack Jones now is going to come up asking for a breather as he comes up limping on that left leg.
Might be that same hamstring that was bothering him.
Oh, yeah, right. Matt Lyons coming in now. Looks like he's running okay on the sideline.
When do you sub out, too, for next week at this point, you know? They
Right.
got their backups in. We got a couple backups out there, but
Pass to the near side. Fraiello gets it, completes, and tries to stretch for yardage, but nowhere near any kind of first down marker there, as that will be a completion for no gain. Sets up 4th down and 8.5 or 9 at the 10-yard line. Again, the line to gain is right about the 1. And we'll see. They will bring in Peyton Sowers to try for 3 more. He's 1 for 1 on the night from field goal range. Hold down. Kick is up by Sowers. Gets it through the uprights for 3 more. 48-14 with 10:05 left to play. Sorry, 10:02. I was looking at it in the glass. Don't have the skills of Coach Jim Cole looking in the glass and being able to read it backwards. 10:02 to play, 48-14 here in the 4th quarter.
with a good running game and a solid kicker, they should go pretty far. It just depends when they match up with Leesville Road.
True. Leesville Road is a formidable opponent. Right now, of course, the first postseason projections came out this week by High School OT, projecting Holly Springs with the number 3 slot, winning the SWAC, getting the first round bye. I mean, things are lining up really well. Apex Friendship, again, is the question. I think Apex Friendship is the question. If you can get the win over them, I don't think you have a problem with any other teams. I mean, you're going to have to play every game. But I don't know that there's any game that you should worry about necessarily this season for Holly Springs. So that would certainly, you're right, let you...
Who they got projected as number 1? Wake Forest again?
I think still Wake Forest, because they fell that one time, but since then been dominant.
Wake Forest.
Yep.
They probably got Richmond County on the west.
True. Yeah. Richmond in the west. Wake in the east. Short kick again will be received and returned, coming right up to the 45, 46-yard line. Now a flag coming in late. Looks like it's going to be a flat or a maybe a face mask on Partridge as Dylan Smith gets the return. Dylan Smith, some of the youth of Fuquay-Varina's future. We'll certainly see him coming in next year. Personal foul face mask, so that'll add 15 yards to the end of that return. And that'll give Fuquay-Varina a short yardage field to work with here at the 39-yard line.
2 scores from the SWAC. In the third quarter, Apex Friendship 32, Apex nothing. And in the third quarter, Garner Magnick.
So Braswell comes out. He's under center again, and Sakidu Zandu will set up behind him. Toss to Barker, who will take it to the right side. He will get past a couple players.
Oh, no.
Did the ball come out again?
Yeah.
Jackson Barker. I mean, this is, what, week 1 all over again. Week 1 and 2? Was it week 1, 2, and 3 when all the turnovers of the Bengals of the season came out? I mean, which one was that? Was that Panther Creek?
That was Panther Creek.
That was you and me, wasn't it?
Yeah, I can't come
man.
back. I can't
Yeah,
come
you're
back.
done.
I'm done for
This
the
is
rest
it
of the
for you,
year.
buddy.
Last time I was here was 5 turnovers. That's how many we got tonight, right? Is that what we got tonight? We had the interception. We had the fumble.
At least 3
and we
fumbles.
had the muff kick right there.
Oh, there's
That's
that one
3.
too.
That one's 4. There, I swear there was another one.
I think there's 5.
I think
it's been
5
turnovers. Oh, man.
we've had 3
that is
fumbles.
killer. Yeah, 3 fumbles.
Zucchini fumble.
Right. Killer.
We've
night.
had 3 fumbles, an interception, and the muff PAT, muff kickoff.
Yeah, you cannot turn the ball over that many times, and I think we've said it multiple times this year. That very line and expect to win,
especially after a bye week.
But again, this does speak to the defense of Holly Springs. This defense at Holly Springs is stout. I mean, they are doing some impressive things, and that is going to take them far. I mean, it's the old cliche of offense wins games and defense wins championships. They've been preaching that, and it's been working. As Vine carries again, it's Johnson and Vine now in the backfield for Holly Springs. This defense has just been strong, and I said it in the pregame show, punch you in the jaw, and that is what they have done tonight. Not those first 2 series of the night.
Once they made the adjustment and the momentum, that's been pretty much it.
Yep.
They came out. I think, too, when you don't, it's so hard to simulate when nobody else runs the wing tee anymore. And you can work on it all week long at practice, but until you see it for the first time, your scout team cannot run the wing tee when you're scouting against them.
Right. Oh, fumble. Johnson just not able to pull that in cleanly. Not sure if he got back to it. It was close, and it looks like the referee is going to say that he did. And so Johnson not giving up the turnover there. Second down, loss of 1.5. Let's say a full 2, so second down and 12 coming up here. Don't let your investment property become a headache. Take the work out of it. Contact Encore Properties to receive professional property management services for a flat rate that includes quarterly inspection. Visit Encore-PM or call 919-324-2829 for more information. And off to Vine again, who will carry it to the right side and be met by a couple Bengals. One being Jacob Medlin. No, excuse me, that is Connor Rosenblum. Gain of maybe 1 yard, third down and 11 coming up.
We've only punted that many
times. Do you bring
twice?
your starting quarterback?
What, twice?
Starting quarterback back to punt it? Because he's your punter. Vine will work for the first down. They gave him the spot right at the 50. So, yeah,
they're going for this now.
3/4 of a yard short. Fourth down at the 45.
The classy move would be to punt this, but that ain't happening.
That'll be about 4th and 1.
The classy move is to punt this. I mean, you're beating the brakes off us. It don't even feel close. I mean, 48-14, but it was 14-0.
Right.
48 straight points. It don't feel close at all.
Oh, it's not.
They need to just kick this. That would be embarrassing if they go on 2 and we jump.
Bengals almost lining up offsides, but handoff to Vine, no problem there. Vine has been doing a nice job here at the second string and putting his work in, getting his yardage in as a senior. And that carry ahead up to the 39-yard line will reset the chains, and Golden Hawks will continue to move this forward. So 6:14 and counting here in the fourth quarter, 48-14. A 34-point lead right now.
Ouch, you don't want to get in the 50s here either. Something about when someone scores 50 on you.
A little confusion there as Johnson gets it off to the running back.
Run by number 24, Mustafa.
Well, the worst part is they got their complete number 2s in here right now.
Jeremiah Walter on the stop.
Number 3s, we're saying?
Second down.
They've got their third stringers in there.
Mustafa Zagari with the carry.
You guys just took it. Is it a third string?
They just put a third string quarterback in?
Second and
Oh,
8 on the 2-yard gain by Zagari.
Twins receivers to the right-hand side. I formation here by Johnson. Johnson and Zagari not sure of the play collectively.
Yeah, that's
and
their
that'll be a
third
loss
straight
of 2.
running back. He's not. He's just standing there. They're like quarterback turns. Like, come on, brother.
Third down on the loss of 2. It'll be 3rd down and 10. And
that's the good thing about sports when you're on the winning side, though.
Oh, yeah,
those guys.
absolutely.
Hopefully, their teammates are. Let's go, get them the ball. They're trying to get the coaches are trying to get them the ball.
And had a great.
And he ain't even paying attention.
Had a very nice first down carry. Did Zagari.
Yeah.
But just a little bit of confusion back there, and
Which
you
way
don't
he's
get
going.
the same time in practice. I mean, that's you want them to pay attention during practice. You want them to get those reps and all that, but. They just don't get the same time. Carry up the middle, and one player for Holly Springs coming up slowly. 4th down, and about 5 to go. I imagine Holly Springs probably going for it again here. Nothing hurt by turning over on downs, if that is indeed the result.
Yeah, down at this point, it's too far to punt it. Too close to punt, too far for a field goal. Unless you let your kicker try to see if he can drain a 50-yarder.
Hey,
45-yarder.
You're working for the future.
Oh,
Fumble
no.
down, and Bengals are going to get back there.
Oh,
Got to
no.
make the tackle, though, if you're the Bengal defense. And that is back at the 39-yard line where the Bengal offense will take over with 3:53 to play here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, it looks like they've completely subbed down on defense here. Let's see what we do. You think we bring all our starters back in? Yeah. Looks like we got all our starters coming back in.
All right, Luke Anderson's going to give us a word from our presenting sponsor on the Bengal R3 Sports Network.
For most of us, our home is our biggest investment. When it's time to sell, get the value you deserve with the help of a professional realtor. Krista Absher and her team at the Absher Realty Group are standing by to help you get the highest value for your home. Don't hesitate. Visit theabsherrealtygroup.com and tell them you want Team Absher on your side.
A little early motion for the, it was offsides on the defense, actually. I thought the offense moved a little early.
It looked like the defense, the tackle, jumped before the snap.
And I suppose it was unimpeded, unevaded to the quarterback, because otherwise you just let him have a free play there. But he must have really gotten back in there, or had an encroachment, of course.
No, you're right. He got back in there pretty good.
Brings up 1st down and 5 from the 34. Again, stay tuned for Hawks, the Golden Hawk post-game show presented by Kent Honeycutt of Crossroads Ford. And we'll also have the Bengal post-game show. Of course, simulcast, as we've been doing all night. The Bengal post-game show presented by Wingin' It Tap House and Grill. That a 3-yard gain up to the 46-yard line. Bringing up 2nd down and 2 after the penalty shortened this down and distance here for this series. Looks like the Bengals are certainly going to the left, and they are with Matthew Lyons, lead blocker by Zakiti Uzandu. Nice spin move by Lyons as he carries it into Golden Hawk territory up to the 41-yard line where it'll be a 1st down. Stops the clock momentarily, and then we'll roll again with 3:04 and counting.
1st down, Fuquay-Varina.
Bengals have not scored since the 7:20 mark in the 1st quarter. Went up 14-0, and then the turnovers just started trickling out and then started flowing out as the man in motion gets the call. We have not heard from him all night, which is Shea Pittman. Shea Pittman carries it out of bounds on the 1st down carry, stops the clock momentarily there into the 28-yard line. And Combs with the tackle. Clock will roll again after resetting the chains here. 2:20 and counting now, 4th quarter, 48-14. The Golden Hawks are going to improve to 7-0, 3-0 on the season here in the SWAC, alone atop of the SWAC. Pardon me, it will be Apex Friendship up there with them. Late pitch, and another fumble for Fuquay-Varina.
Number 6.
This time Nigel Pierce not able to get on that. Late pitch, I kind of liked the timing by Braswell, but just not cleanly pulled in by Pierce, and another turnover here by the Bengals when it looked like they might have punched something in there late against this second third string defense, but it's a tale of the night tonight. You're done, man.
Yeah, I'm done.
You're done on broadcast tonight.
I'm done too. It was all that traffic I had to sit in to get over here.
Oh yeah.
And this I think they're wearing me down too. I feel like our defense right now. I'm just worn down.
First down and 10 for Johnson and the offense, and that will be swallowed up by the Bengal defense. Zagari with the carry. It will be for no gain. Second down and 10 coming up with 1:44 and counting here in the fourth and final quarter.
We're really dropping the ball this game in more ways than one.
Your puns are way late there, buddy.
I had to get one in.
I appreciate the effort.
It made me laugh here. There's nothing to laugh about, so anytime you smile when you're losing this bad.
Stay tuned. Oh, another missed snap there as Zagari does a good job to – nope, not in the NFL. Zagari does a good job to fall on the ball.
I've seen it all. Guys on the ball, he gets up like he's in the NFL.
There you go, man.
And our quarterback, instead of spiking it, he takes a knee.
I've seen it all. Third down, 16 to go as the clock rolls under 60 seconds. Stay tuned for – sorry, go ahead.
No, you can't write this up. You can't make
this
stuff up.
No, this is real life here.
The best was I'll tell you a story about a kid that called. We're on kickoff, right, and the ball goes on this kid on JV. We always thought when we were coaching, we're like, man, we need to just write a book on all this stuff that happens. So on kickoff, they kicking it off to us, and it's like kind of like they're doing that little pooch high kick. Well, one of our kids on the team. Ball goes up in the air. He calls a fair catch, but then he catches it. Then he takes a knee, and then he decides to get up and run it and get smoked. It's like, where do you even, fair catch, knee, and then he starts running it and gets tackled.
Final score will be Holly Springs 48, Fuquay-Varina 14. Stay tuned for the Golden Hawks postgame show presented by Kent Honeycutt of Crossroads Ford and the Bengals postgame show presented by Wingin' It Tap House and Grill. We will have that. We'll have your postgame analysis. We'll have all of that for you on the simulcast networks here tonight. The Bengal and Golden Hawk are 3
Thank you
sports
so
networks.
much for helping me find this fantastic investment property for such a great rate.
It was my pleasure. Now we need to get you over to Encore Properties so they can help you find a well-qualified tenant.
Can't you help with that?
No, I specialize in helping you buy and sell property. Encore will help you with property management and will send you back to me when you're ready to sell.
Stick with your trusted real estate agent for buying and selling, but let Encore Properties do the hard work of finding your tenants and handling the day-to-day issues that being a landlord presents. Contact Encore and lock in the guaranteed flat rate management fee of $100 per month today. Visit encore-pm.com or call 919-324-3829.
The parents of the Holly Springs 2020 graduating class would like to wish all the Golden Hawks seniors an exciting, fun-filled, winning final season here in the Hawks Nest. It's almost time to spread your wings and soar, but this is your moment. Enjoy. Are you in the market for a new vehicle? Don't hassle with deciding where to go to shop for the best fit for you. Kent Honeycutt is your answer for all your automotive purchase needs. He can find you any vehicle in the Triangle, including at his home base of Crossroads Ford in Fuquay-Varina. You want a vehicle that fits your needs? Sedan, small SUV, pickup truck, you name it. Kent Honeycutt will get you in it. Contact Kent today, 919-412-1016 or Kent Honeycutt at crossroadscars.com. Welcome in to the Golden Hawk postgame show presented by Kent Honeycutt Auto Sales. Let's wrap up tonight's contest and head back inside the broadcast booth. Once again, here's the voice of the Golden Hawks, Adam Moore.
48-14, the final score here tonight on the Bengal and Golden Hawk R3 Sports Networks. We appreciate you being with us. We're now into the Kent Honeycutt, the Golden Hawk postgame show presented by Kent Honeycutt of Crossroad Ford, and the Bengal postgame show presented by Winging It Tap House and Grill. Boy, talk about a tale of a quarter and three quarters. I think that's really, we were talking about a tale of two quarters in the first half, and it was at that point. But Holly Springs, I really do think it came down. The Fuquay-Varina came in here jacked up, came up ready to take it to this team that was underestimating Fuquay, this team that was overlooking Fuquay looking ahead to the next week. And then Holly Springs just woke up and did what they've been doing all season long and showing just how strong they are.
Just like you were saying early.
Sorry, Coach.
That's right. Just like you were saying early, we have to play anytime you're 1-5 and you're playing a 6-0 team, you have got to win over the turnover battle.
Oh,
you have got to play perfect football. And it almost felt like what I would say the swing of the game is we're going down there to score. The holding penalty backs us up. We get nothing out of that. And then a costly turnover, throwing a pick, and then they run it down 80 yards and bust it in for a touchdown. Those things can't happen. And you just bit yourself, you know.
If the Bengals go up, they don't throw that pick, they go up 21-0. I mean, I think we're talking about a whole different game. I think Holly Springs still has a chance at it. They're still in it. But that's a totally different ballgame if you don't throw that first interception.
Yeah, just even going into even if they do go back and score, at worst you're going into half with a 21-14 lead, making corrections. The kids get excited. Hey, you know, we could make a huge upset. But when you go into the half giving up 2 touchdowns in less than a minute, like I said, at that point, we're down 17 points and they had all the momentum. At that point, you could tell the kids were done.
Yeah, and you saw the head starting to hang for Fuquay-Varina, and it just changed things. Well, High School OT just put out an upset alert. It is number 11, Jack Britt, that has taken the lead over number 1 Richmond County right now. That is a West region game. Very interesting there, as Richmond has been quite dominant, but Jack Britt trying to make some changes there. We're in the Golden Hawk postgame show presented by Kent Honeycutt of Crossroads Ford. Don't make buying your next vehicle a hassle. Contact Kent Honeycutt today. He can connect you with the right vehicle for you from wherever, from anywhere in the triangle. I'm just making up words. Kent Honeycutt, contact him, 919-412-1016 or kent.honeycutt@crossroadcars.com. And the Bengal postgame show is presented by Winging It Tap House and Grill. Sorry, one moment. There you go. Try it again.
Patrons of Winging It have taken to Yelp and given the Tap House and Grill 4 stars. TripAdvisor has Winging It at 4.5 stars. But don't just take their word for it. Stop by and check it out yourself. On Main Street in the 5 Point Center next to Sheetz. Search Winging It Tap House and Grill on Facebook for a menu and directions.
Thank you very much, sir. We're going to take a timeout, come back, and talk about more stats. Of course, you see the stats up on the screen if you're on the Bengal R3 Sports Network. We will talk players and plays of the game, and we'll have comments from the head coach of the Golden Hawks coming your way here in just a little bit. That is Robert Firth. So much more to get to on the post-game shows here on the Bengal and Golden Hawk R3 Sports Networks.
Your time is precious. Why spend that time looking for your new vehicle when Kent Honeycutt can do all the legwork for you? There are many car lots across the Triangle, including his home base of Crossroads Ford in Fuquay-Varina. Let Kent Honeycutt pick out the perfect fit for you. Whether you're looking for a sports car for one, a family vehicle for multiple, or that big, heavy-duty truck to haul your load. Contact Kent today, 919-412-1016, or kent.honeycutt@crossroadscars.com.
The harsh reality of owning a pet is that, just like every living thing, that life which is so precious to you will come to an end, and you want to give your loved one the care and respect they deserve. Campana is a pet cremation company that provides a modern, sustainable, and respectful means of taking care of your companion. Campana is also committed to ongoing benefits for the community. For each family who chooses to have Campana handle the private cremation of their pet, they will donate toward the adoption fee of an older cat or dog. For more information and to see a comprehensive cost estimation, visit campana.com. That's COMPANA.com. PANAH.com.
It will only take one visit for you to fall in love with the Scrimp Shack in Holly Springs. They've got jumbo scrimp, famous po' boy sandwiches, seafood baskets, and much, much more. And make sure you follow the Scrimp Shack, Holly Springs, on Facebook, as deals are constantly being shared for the faithful fans of the Scrimp. You can even bring your landlubber friends for a chicken sandwich with their famous po' boy sauce. Search for Scrimp Shack, Holly Springs on Facebook for a menu and directions.
Welcome back to the Golden Hawk and Bengal post-game shows here on the respective networks. We're glad you've joined us. Ed Perry has come up and joined us, too. We're going to hear comments with the head coach of the Golden Hawks, Robert Firth, here in just a little bit. Want to talk players and plays of the game here tonight, though, before we do that. So let's do our players of the game first. And players of the game on the Golden Hawk side presented by Campana. How do you give it to anybody offensively other than Derek Combs tonight? He played 2 quarters and, oh, by the way, still had 231 yards. I mean, that's impressive. On his birthday.
This was a phenomenal performance for him, and he's had a lot of phenomenal performances.
Mm-hmm.
Again, hard to say that he's been getting better, but, boy, he's really been getting better game after game. He's running harder and harder, running with more enthusiasm. Just lights out. He's obviously the spark that we needed tonight.
And luckily an injury that didn't look to be anything serious. I mean, it almost looked like it might have just been cramps, too.
And that's what it was. Talked to Miss Airy briefly down there, but I could see they were giving him some electrolytes, trying to get him back in. Fortunately, we were in a position where we didn't really need to push him much harder on that one.
Yeah, why put him in? Why? He's got his 4 touchdowns, his 231 yards. Let's call it a night for him and let him rest up, because even though the rest of the season is looking good, Apex Friendship, you want him to be there for Apex Friendship, for Middle Creek, for all those important games.
Yeah, you can see just how important he is to the team, obviously, so we're going to have him at full strength. No reason to push him beyond tonight, but just an amazing performance out of him this evening.
And defensively tonight for Holly Springs, I'm sorry to say, but just with as many things as we're going on with running 2 networks at one time and the fast pace of it all, I just didn't really have a good grasp on who stood out defensively. Is there anybody to you who stood out tonight that really kind of made or break this game? I mean, it seemed like a team effort of taking down the Bengals there.
I have to agree with you. I think tonight was very much a team defense game. Mm-hmm. We didn't have anybody that was far and above. Some of the other games we've obviously had. Shane Perry has had a large number of tackles, had a great number of tackles tonight. However, was not necessarily the one that stood out completely. Sure. Ed Kunis had a good job. Defensive line after the first couple of series got going.
And Kunis did have the interception. You got to give credit to him.
Yeah, we'll give him that one there. There was the fumble at the end of the game there, caused fumble that he fell on. So if you had to throw it out there, I guess you could throw it that direction without any animosity.
Absolutely. I'm not going to argue with that for sure. There were so many turnovers by the Bengals. I think that's the other thing. If you've got 2 turnovers and one player has both of them, or even 1 and 1, it starts to lean that way. But now you've got so many turnovers by the Bengals tonight that there's just so many stats there. But I'm not opposed at all to give it to Ed Kunis. I think he's put in performances in the past that have almost earned it, but Shane has kind of pushed it up further, so I would love to give it to Ed Kunis tonight. So players of the game on the Golden Hawk side presented by Campana. Campana is a pet cremation company that provides a modern, sustainable, and respectful means of taking care of your companions. And Campana will even come to you. Visit Campana.com. That's COMPANAH.com for more information and to see a comprehensive cost estimate. Plays of the game. I got to lean on that 72-yard touchdown by Derek Combs again. He broke his season high, which was set last week of 68 yards, 72 yards tonight. I'm sure by the time I go through the video and pull out more of the video clips, there's going to be more plays in there, but that's one that certainly stands out to me.
That was really a game breaker. We were getting not putting a lot of drives together, but we were getting some holes opened up, and he's just got that explosiveness. That was outstanding. He broke a lot of tackles tonight. Yards after contact, which is really one of his big things.
Right.
Tonight, again, was just lights out.
It certainly was. Well, like I said, once we get to the editing side of things, we will certainly pull out some more plays of the game. Tonight's plays of the game are presented by the Scrimp Shack of Holly Springs, home to the fattest fish sandwich around. They are open for lunch and dinner. That's how it's written. And they've got something for everyone from the sea or land. Search the Scrimp Shack, Holly Springs, on Facebook for menu and directions. It is a sandwich at the Scrimp Shack. They made sure to tell me about that one. We'll go check it out, too. We're going to take another timeout. Those are our players. I'm sorry. We need to talk about Fuquay's players and plays of the game as well. On the Fuquay-Varina side, I'm sorry. I haven't even looked at numbers for Fuquay's offense right now.
I mean, you got to give it to Burke, I guess.
Yeah,
I mean,
Ethan Burke with that touchdown. Yeah,
the
play of the
incredible.
game for sure. That pass was
incredible.
I mean, why? We were all wondering why he even threw it in the first place, but it was a beautiful one. 3 of 11 for Braswell tonight.
I can't think Lions had a great night.
46 yards for Lions. Uzandu, 60 yards rushing, but a fumble loss there. Barker had a fumble loss as well. Matthew Lyons. Yeah, I think Ethan Burke, just with that catch alone,
holy smokes,
was really great. Had some other good catches, too. He had, 2 catches on the night, 25 yards, but that touchdown catch. He had a fumble, too. Boy.
I mean, everyone did when you have 6.
They pretty much did. That's true. So Ethan Burke, I think we'll go with offensive player of the game for the Bengals. And defensive player of the game.
I saw Linkus in there a lot.
Linkus was in there quite a bit. Caden
Ellis
Linkus
was really good before he got injured.
Yeah, that injury, I think, really hurt, too.
Oh, Darius Briley got the pick.
There you go. Darius Briley,
with the pick.
Defensive player of the game. First turnover that the Bengals have taken all season
that was
long.
big.
You had that call in the pregame.
Yeah, that's right, and that's what they needed, and that's how it started, but not quite how it finished off. So those are our players of the game presented by P. Castle's Law, PLLC.
Tonight's players of the game are presented by P. Castle's Law. Contact Pam at 919-534-5735 or Pam at pcastleslaw.com for your business contracting needs.
Thank you very much. Plays of the game, I think, again, that touchdown there, I think we give it to the interception as well, just for the mere fact that that's your first turnover that you've taken all season long. And, again, we'll look for some more as the editing process goes on. Tonight's plays of the game presented by Window Effects.
Like you said, tonight's plays of the game are presented by Window Effects. Window tinting on your home or business can save you money down the road by cutting down on harmful solar rays that will fade your furniture and floors. Search for Window Effects on Facebook.
Ed, I'm going to let you go here after this segment. We're going to hear from you from the comments from the head coach of the Golden Hawks, Robert Firth. But want to let you run and get off to your family. I want to say thank you for joining us again on the pregame and postgame shows. I will not be with you guys on the Holly Springs Network probably for the rest of the season. So, but thank you for all that you've done and that you will continue to do. Any final thoughts on tonight, and then also looking forward to the next couple weeks on the road against Middle Creek. Middle Creek's down this season, but that's another game you got to come focused for.
Absolutely, it's going to be a lot like this game here. And first off, it's been a real pleasure to be with you, Ren. Thank you so much for the opportunity. The next couple weeks are going to set us up, and really next week is going to be critical for the Hawks. Mm-hmm. That's a game that if they win that, then they truly are in the driver's seat for the conference championship, looking downhill with a couple of games to go at that point. So that's big. Hopefully they get out and enjoy it. It's been a stressful week, believe it or not.
Sure.
This rivalry week game puts a lot of pressure on the coaches, a lot of pressure on the players. They all want to come out. They all want to perform and do well. So it was a lot of fun tonight to enjoy. We'll hopefully get matched up again next week and take it to Middle Creek.
I would have loved to have been in the huddle at the quarter break, the first quarter break, to hear what Coach Firth had to say to the boys, because I can imagine it was invigorating, let's say.
That's well put. I did not ask him about that, mainly because I'm not sure if he could keep his composure if I did down there during the post-game interview.
Said
However,
just what he needed to.
Yeah, and apparently he got enough going to light the fire and get things turned around. And I think that goes to some of the senior leadership that we have as well on this team, that they were able to stay calm, stay focused. Let's just keep playing our game. Things will happen for us, and they did.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations to you, to the fan base of Holly Springs, and obviously to the players. Done great so far, and look forward to seeing what they do down the stretch. That will wrap up this segment. We'll come back with our final segment, coach's comments from the head coach of the Golden Hawks, Robert Firth, and we'll wrap things up here from the Hawks Nest on the Bengal and Golden Hawks R3 Sports Networks.
Do you own rental property, or have you struggled to sell your home and are interested in generating cash flow? Contact Encore Properties. They manage single-family and multi-unit homes as well as commercial properties for a flat monthly rate. They also offer a referral program to all licensed realtors, so you can trust that your clients will always be sent back to you for sales. Let Encore Properties remove the stress of being a landlord. Visit encore-pm.com today. Are you in the market for a new vehicle? Don't hassle with deciding where to go to shop for the best fit for you. Kent Honeycutt is your answer for all your automotive purchase needs. He can find you any vehicle in the Triangle, including at his home base of Crossroads Ford in Fuquay-Varina. You want a vehicle that fits your needs? Sedan, small SUV, pickup truck, you name it. Kent Honeycutt will get you in it. Contact Kent today, 919-412-1016, or Kent Honeycutt at crossroadscars.com. Technology is the conduit to a world of ideas, and innovative audiovisual design is your outlet. No matter the size or scope of your audiovisual needs, CTS Collaborative Technology Solutions has your solutions. Let the team at CTS design, engineer, and support technology that works for you. Trust the brand that clients such as the Durham Bulls, Emerge Ortho, and Coastal Federal Credit Union trust. Call 919-650-1212 or visit cts-av.com.
Welcome back to the Bengal and Golden Hawk post-game shows presented respectively by, gotta see what order I did it in, Winging It Tap House and Grill and Kent Honeycutt of Crossroads Ford. We're going to hear now our post-game coaches' comments presented by CTS, Collaborative Technology Solutions, the head coach of the Golden Hawks, Robert Firth.
Ed Perry down here on the field with Coach Robert Firth of the Golden Hawks, celebrating a 48-14 win, Coach. Big smile, I know. This was an interesting rivalry game. What do you have to say starting off?
Oh, it was just like rivalries are. They came out and jumped on us 14-0, but our guys settled down, and we just played unbelievable after that.
Yeah, it was very interesting. That first 14 points punch in the mouth, we reacted well, we came back. Nice to see that out of your team.
Yeah, no, it's great. You want to see that. You want to see how we're going to react in adversity, and we did a great job, and I can't wait to see what we got left in us.
Middle Creek next week, 7-0 coming in here. They're having a dogfight with Garner. How are you feeling going into that one?
Well, you know, you're always a little nervous going into close route. They're right down the road, too. You know, we'll see. We'll go watch film. They're having an up-and-down year. You know, we just don't want our kids to get overconfident. Got to keep them grounded and, you know, go in there and pull out a W.
Thanks, Coach. I appreciate your time. I know it's been a stressful week. Enjoy this one.
Once again, the head coach of the Golden Hawks, Robert Firth. Coach's comments brought to you by CTS, Collaborative Technology Solutions. For your technology needs, the name to trust is CTS, Collaborative Technology Solutions. No project is too big or too small. Let the team at CTS design, engineer, and support technology that works for you. Call 919-650-1212 or visit cts-av.com. We are in the Golden Hawk post-game show presented by Kent Honeycutt of Crossroads Ford, as well as the Bengal post-game show presented by Winging It Tap House and Grill. We don't have coaches' comments from the head coach of the Bengals tonight, but those coaches' comments are usually brought to you by the Strong Center for Excellence. Hold on, I did it again. Go ahead, sir.
The Strong Center for Excellence is a nonprofit organization providing team, group, and individual skills training and league play for basketball and football, surging ages 6 to 18 with ability ranges from beginner to those preparing for college recruitment. Contact the Strong Center for Excellence at info@thestrongcenter.org or visit thestrongcenter.org.
Thank you very much. And while you're on the mic, why don't you tell us about the Drama Club and the happenings there? I know you wanted to say a little something about that.
Right, so mark your calendars for December 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th, because that is when we will be doing our performance of Harvey, a charming show about a possibly schizophrenic man and his invisible rabbit friend. It's a very fun show, and we finally have a cast and crew assembled, and it's a group of very talented people, and we think you'll really enjoy it, so yeah.
Perfect. I look forward to that. I do want to try to make it out to that. Evan, you've got a score that you've been watching, I know. Gardner and Middle Creek have been quite close at the end. Do you have an update on that one?
Yeah, it's been close. Let me check the Gardner Twitter. Last time I checked, it was Gardner up 29-21 with 6 minutes to go. So if we can get an update for that. That'd be, I mean, that's if Garner were to win that would just show you. I mean, you've got the two teams at the top, but other than that, I mean, it's the field.
I think the Holly Springs Apex Friendship game is going to be an exciting.
Oh yeah, that'll be. Where's that at?
I will tell you. Holly Springs and Apex Friendship on October 25th will play here for senior night.
Nice.
That certainly works in Holly Springs.
Yeah. What other game do they have after that?
They have their last conference game of the season against Apex on the road.
Okay, so
that one's already
pretty much
determined. Then they step out of conference on the 8th of November and actually play Hillside, which now looks like that'll be a pretty easy.
Wow. Okay.
A manageable game for Holly Springs as well.
Interesting.
I think that about wraps things up for us tonight. We appreciate you joining us. Yeah, we got a couple more things to tell you about. Let's hear about the Fuquay-Varina Athletic Booster Club first.
Have you gotten your all-sports season pass yet? The Fuquay-Varina Athletic Booster Club's goal is to provide support and information to students, faculty, parents, and the community about Bengal athletics. Get your membership today. Visit FEHSBoosterClub.com.
Thank you very much. And we do want to tell you once again about our post-game sponsor here for the Golden Hawk post-game show. Don't make buying your next vehicle a hassle. Contact Kent Honeycutt today. He can connect you with the right vehicle for you from anywhere in the Triangle. Contact Kent today, 919-412-1016 or kent.honeycutt@crossroadscars.com. And there is an S on the end of Crossroads Cars. Want to tell you about stats, too. You saw our final stats a little bit earlier on the Bengals side of things. They are presented by Creative Wiring Solutions.
In addition to offering custom design and personalized service, Creative Wiring Solutions offers a wide variety of products and services, including speakers, projector screens, flat screens, and so much more. They'll customize packages and accessories for your individual needs. Expect the best. Call Creative Wiring Solutions to start your install today. 919-557-6900 or visit creativewiring.com.
Want to thank once again on the Golden Hawk R3 Sports Network, our presenting sponsor, Encore Properties, and which offers property management services for a flat monthly rate of $100. Visit encore-pm.com or call 919-324-3829 for more information. That wraps it up. Want to say a big thank you to everyone who helped put this broadcast together, including my mother, who is here carrying equipment up to the press box tonight. Chi-Chi Mimi, you hear about her just about every week, and she was here to help things out. So thanks, Mom. Appreciate it. But also, Neil Eichhorn on the last color analyst position he'll hold of the season, it sounds like. He is bad luck for this broadcast. We were going to have him for Middle Creek, but I don't know that we're going to be able to bring him back for the last game of the season. But do want to thank Neil for coming out and appreciate all his help. Evan Rogers, Luke Anderson, Wyatt. Promise I'll get his last name before the season's out. Wyatt's been a big help on the Holly Springs side of things, and Nate Perez also helping out. For all of those, everyone here, and much more on both sides of the network, we appreciate you joining us. We will say goodnight from Holly Springs, where the Golden Hawks win at 48-14. I'm Rand Northam. Good night.
This has been Holly Springs High School football on the Golden Hawk R3 Sports Network, presented by Encore Properties, online at encore-pm.com. The play-by-play announcer of the Golden Hawk R3 Sports Network is Adam Moore. Executive producer is Rand Northam. The announcer, Ron Stutz. Special thanks to Kelly Sauls and the Golden Hawk Booster Club. Golden Hawk football is also brought to you by Arise, the urology clinic for men. By Kent Honeycutt, the answer to all your automotive purchase needs. By Campana, modern, sustainable, and respectful means of caring for your companions. By Scrimp Shack, home of the fattest fish sandwich. And by CTS Collaborative Technology Solutions, supporting technology that works for you. Any duplication or rebroadcast of this transmission without written consent from R3 Productions is strictly prohibited. The views and opinions expressed in this broadcast are those of the commentators and do not necessarily represent or reflect the official policy or position of R3 Productions.